Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome
Hi.
to another installment of Dungeon the Mad Mage, or Variant Roles, level 16, the Crystal Labyrinth, or as I like to call it, Stardock. D&D in space. Gonna have a little fun. Today, we have a new face with us, so I would like our new face friend over here,
His friend.
to
Hello. Hi, I'm Tim. I'm at Anonymous on most social medias, and I am so happy to be joining you all in space. Yeah.
All right. And it's been a little bit, so why don't we go do a really quick introduction of who we are. Hi, I'm Nat. I'm our DM for the evening. I am going to be playing everyone that isn't these four hooligans today.
Resemble
And
that
then,
remark.
yeah, over to our good friend Alexis.
Hi. Hi guys, I'm Alexis. You can find me on Twitter at VoxFinato, and I am a member of Dice Priori. I love D&D. I'm very happy to be here, and today I will be playing Zira, the Zira, the Gitzerai Dream Druid, who is ready to fuck up some mind flayers.
Very ready at this point, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, we're in the middle of it. In space!
All right, and Zach?
Hi, I'm Zach. I am playing Atrian, the Paladin of Torm. I am dealing with some allergies because suddenly it's warm enough for things to bloom.
Yeah.
I can be found at Sir Gorals on Twitter. And I'm also ready to kick some Mind Flayer ass in space.
And of course, Sam, you know who you are.
Do I? I mean, I don't know who I am most of the time, but I think
That's a deep question.
Yeah, I think I'm Samuel, also known as Eldritch Warlock on Twitter. And today, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time zone you are, I shall be playing Five Thorns of the Blossom, a tabaxi bard / tiny bit of rogue.
All right, and of course we will learn who Tim is playing when his character arrives, which should be fairly shortly. A little bit of recap: we ended last session. Actually, if you look at the art on the Twitch overlay, you can see a kind of dock made of stone on a meteor or in space around the planet Toro. They have kind of I'm looking for a word. They have hijacked a Mind Flayer spaceship of a nautiloid variety, docked it at that dock, and then before they were able to fully take over the ship, / we had to break for the week, a force field erected around the ship, so they are cut off from their potential allies. And they had secured the deck level, but now must delve deeper into the vessel. In space. So, let's jump right into it. Atrian, Fives, Zira, and your friend Jord have secured the deck level of this craft. No, there are no mind flayers left on the deck currently, but there is a kind of sphincter-like aperture opening on the deck. It's currently closed, but you think you might be able to motivate it to open.
With the control stone thing, I mean?
With the control stone, or by stabbing it, because it seems alive. Up to you.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, I don't care about the ship's feelings. I'm gonna stab it, I guess.
Okay.
Prod it.
What weapon do you carry?
That Dragon Slayer greatsword.
All right, so you take your greatsword and kind of prod it in the side, and it flinches, but doesn't open immediately.
I'll stab it, like
Okay,
get like a couple inches of blade.
Give it an earnest, and it recoils and retracts, and there is a dark intestine-like passage down into the ship.
Oh no!
Well, this seems fine.
You hear the crash of weapons, metal on metal, from inside.
Oh, I'm gonna rush on in then.
What are our other heroes doing?
Well, you have freedom of movement on still. It lasts an hour, so that's good.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Awesome.
That is very cash money with you.
Yeah.
Can't be grappled.
So Fives, the first thing he's going to do is walk over to the two now redundant cards from the deck of illusions and pocket the now blank cards.
Oh yes, you had
So the
conjured a
illusion
number of illusory
Yeah.
creatures.
What was it? I think it was an ogre and a mage and two acolytes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So they just blink out of view as he pockets the blank cards. And he's going to turn to Zera and say, "You know, despite all the chaos that's gone on, I must admit, I'm somewhat happy that I got the chance to use this." And he pats the deck on his hip.
All right. What about then? You see Atrian dive into the bowels of the ship. Do you follow him?
No time like the present.
And we can't let him go and kill himself.
I mean, that's
Like
right.
like the present, no time there is.
So Fives will just immediately...
Yes. Like the present, no time there is.
So much better than mine.
You nerd.
When 900 years old you reach, do you the impression you can.
Well.
You're welcome
All
for
right.
whatever that was.
So the three of you dive down, with Atrian leading the way with his sword brandished. And as you start to make your way through these kind of intestinal tunnels, as you step on them, they kind of contract, almost like a flinching kind of feeling. And after you go through about 10 feet of passage that winds to the side, you come into a large, soft, fleshed chamber. Well, large in that it takes up a good portion of the ship. It's about 30 feet around, and within it are three mind flayers holding what look like green crystal rapiers up and point them at a very odd sight for the middle of a Illithid ship, a extremely large, angry minotaur brandishing... Well, why don't you describe what you look like, Ivan?
Hello there, everyone. I'm Ivan Sunsplitter. I am a nice, zealous barbarian, and I'm a very tall, nearly 10-foot tall minotaur with think of like the silver fox, like slightly grey speckled hair. I look quite dashing. If I was like Richard Gere as a minotaur, with my slightly glowing emerald eyes, and just brandishing quite a large, vicious great axe with a nice, reasonably simple tunic on, which is quite free flowing, showing off my aging biceps.
All right. So the three Illithids have these crystalline rapiers pointed at you, and they're kind of at a little moment of a standstill between the two groups. And as these three Illithids see Atrian rush in his gleaming plate armor and great sword, they share a look for a moment, and then they kind of have a almost imperceptible nod to each other, almost like, "Are we doing this?" Yes. And as then two of them dive forward, and one of them runs away. Please roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes. Hey! I didn't roll shit.
But Very good.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm sure.
Yeah. Radio.
Oh, no, never mind. Oh, wait.
All right,
I rolled
Yvonne.
17.
Oh, hey!
I take it that means Zero got a 17 too.
I do. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, new friend.
Hello
Adrian.
there.
Oh, hi. Hi. Ooh.
Is
Oh
that
no!
Ooh.
Oh no!
I rolled a 2, so I got a 1. I'm gonna go with the excuse that I was visually seduced by the fantastic Minotaur.
I mean,
Oh wait, I
who
forgot. I
wasn't?
forgot. I have advantage on initiative rolls. Hang on.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, that's
very
a 21.
Oh well,
Ooh.
fine. I guess we're not friends now.
Sorry.
No friends.
I'm kidding.
And I edge out Yvonne slightly with a 22.
Ooh.
So
Ew.
yeah. Adrian, you dive into the room and are immediately transfixed by this stunning, flexing beauty in front of you.
Adrian has a lot of questions for himself.
As Fives almost like dive rolls out from behind you into the fray. Fives, what would you like to do?
So
I've been
you said
forgetting
there
this entire time I have advantage on initiative.
Oh yeah.
That's a 21. I can't believe that.
Hey, you're friends
What?
again.
One quick moment. We have made friendship again.
Can I just have advantage on initiative just because I want it? Like,
Yvonne and Zero, what are your bonuses to initiative?
+4.
Mine's a +2.
Okay.
You go ahead and take that one.
Whew, that was a ride.
I'm sorry.
Vibes.
So there were 2 mind flayers that are charging towards us, right?
Yes. And one other who took who kind of turntailed and booked it about 20 feet back, but seems to be turning back and intending to cast.
Okay. I assume I can't get to him with 30 feet.
Not with 30, but if you were able to move a little farther, perhaps.
I was moving the time before, so my cat's agility wouldn't trigger. So I'll go for the one that's charging. One of the ones that's charging. Say the one on the left, just for the hell
Sure.
of it. So I'll look at it, and as I'm drawing my rapier, I'll say, "You, sir, are marked for death," and I'm using insightful fighting.
All right, he's
So-
going to make that deception check against your insight check.
Yep.
That's,
So
believe it or not, mind flayers are actually trained in deception.
So that is a 16 plus 12 for 28.
Well, you doubled his number. Just
Hey, what
straight
can I say?
doubled it.
I'm insightful. So I'm going to, drawing my rapier, having said my little words, I'm going to charge up to him and try and stab him right where the tentacles are.
Ooh, they always love that one.
I'm sure they do. Let's see, what's my attack?
Give him a little trim, you know?
Yeah, I barely
Some
use my
sushi.
rapier. It's fine. That fell off the table. So that is a +9 for 18.
Yeah, that would hit, but this mind flayer takes his rapier and flicks it and parries your attack.
Well
A
played, sir.
dick.
Well played. On guard. And that's my turn.
One of his tentacles slithers back into his throat and comes back up to act as a tongue and he says, "On guard."
I just do a quick fencer's bow to him. Joe the quick with the blade.
Yvonne, while this display of frippery is going on, what do you do?
How far away is the one that looks like it's intending to cast?
What are you trying to do?
As a nice old minotaur, I'm going to goring rush and dash towards it and go, "Where are you going, friend?"
my God,
Definitely
I-
within range of a barbarian's dash.
Yes,
Definitely.
I'd like to dash and attempt to do a a melee attack with my horns.
As you dash past, the one that didn't parry fives is going to kind of do a flourish and try to stab at your ankle as you go by.
As you can.
We'll see if that works.
Are you like in a frenzied rage?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm
Okay.
just like, where are
yet.
you going?
That
You're just not even
25.
angry yet.
Oh yeah, 25 hits.
Yeah. Where are you going, bro? And then it's just gonna hit you for Are you resistant to psychic or bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing?
Nope, not until I'm in a rage.
Got it. And then you're not even if you were a bear, you wouldn't be resistant to psychic.
Yeah.
So that is 15 mixture between piercing and psychic as you feel the blade enter your calf and then a kind of corresponding almost pang of migraine in your head.
Oof.
Oh no.
I haven't felt that in years.
But then you make it to this casty fellow, and it's this squid-faced monstrosity looks up at you. The tentacles kind of rear back in almost fear.
Hello, friend. Let's see if it hits. That is 19.
Yes.
Okay. That'll be that's 8 piercing damage from my horns as I just go in and give him a nice headbutt with the horns just piercing him like, oh,
Yeah. Does that
let
have
me
any other
welcome
kind of,
you.
like a push or something? I'm admittedly not super familiar with the Minotaur race.
Neither am I. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's a bonus action to shove the target, but it's bonus action to hit after you're dashing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fine. Nope.
Yeah. All right. So you gore him with your
yeah.
horns and stick into through the kind of lightly armored robes that they wear.
And I then, as a barbarian, use my great axe to attack. So that's a. Let's see if this hits. Oh, that's a math 12.
That unfortunately will not hit as you gore your horns into it, and then swing your great axe kind of as you pull your horns out and the purplish blood gloops out. You swing, and this mind flayer just full on like drops to the floor to duck underneath it.
You're a sprightly little one. Yeah,
you hear a voice project into your head. It's like, it's less words. It's more just the concept of get the hell away from me.
I understand deep speech.
Ooh, fun.
Like
that's good.
Yeah. Oh, you're sprightly. We're gonna have fun.
All right.
And that's me done.
Zira.
All right. So how many of them are like bunched up, and are they still near my buddies?
So the two of them are fairly close together and near fives, and then one is kind of across the room with Yvonne.
Okay. I'm gonna start off noticing that big beefy minotaur just took a little bit of damage there, and I'm just gonna hey, feel better, man. And I give you 2 of my Fey pool points, my Balm of the Summer Court, for a bonus action. That's 7 points of healing for you.
Thank you.
2 temp HP on top.
Yes, 2 temp HP on top. Good call. Confirm that. And let's see. I just for funsies, I'd like to get up near the ones that are on fives and just try to gust them away.
Okay, so gust is a single target push.
Oh, actually, I have changed my mind.
Okay, that is fine.
I'm so sorry. I'll get up there and cast Thunderwave.
Yeah, that totally works. You can neatly get them in and not get fives. What does Zira casting thunder waves look like?
It's more of this strange, weird, ritualistic, interpretive dance. Yes, it's very, and she's like clutching. She takes out like a bone, and she just, and what is that? 1d8 because I'm casting at
2d8.
first level. 2d8. It is 2d8. It's 11.
All right. So the first one, despite being quite thin creatures, the first one gets a 20 to save.
Oh
And the
damn!
second one gets a total of 6. So
Yeah,
that
that one
gets
fails.
across the room. So how much damage was that? 9?
That was 11 points of thunder
11.
damage.
All right.
Yeah.
So the one next to 5s gets launched across the room into the kind of fleshy wall, and there's a nice squelching noise. It's the wall.
Oh, come
the
on,
other one
Zero.
kind-
Don't take away my enemy. That was my prey. You don't steal from a cat's prey. You know that.
Hey, I gotta have some fun too.
Very well.
There's
The other
only so
one
many.
kind of, yeah, true. The other one kind of shoulders it and looks at you, kind of upset.
Hey, buddy. Yeah,
It-
yeah.
So, the one that you did that to levels his rapier at you and is gives a little twirl and goes for kind of a almost twirling, slicing, almost pirouette kind of move.
You think you're fancy?
I mean, he's gonna make a couple attacks. He's gonna see if he's fancy.
So
Uh,
fancy.
That's a 26 and a natural 1.
So, I mean, the one definitely hits and the other one obviously does not.
Yep.
He tried to get
So-
too fancy, got cocky.
Yep.
You
Yep.
just, buddy, you just stick with the basics. They work.
Are you to psychic?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 2 psychic after half and
Okay.
5 piercing. And as this mind flayer stabs it, kind of slashes with its sword, there's a psychic reverberation in your body and mind. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, buddy. Oh, no. I have advantage. Hero's Feast.
Oh, facts, yes.
That's right.
And you're a druid, so just like
That's
this
right.
is a
Okay,
bad-
that's cocked. Okay, all right. So it's a 17 on the die plus my 10. Does a 27 save?
no, not definitely doesn't say. No, you're. Nope. Nope. Yep. So he tries to kind of channel his mind blast through his strike, and you're just you've dealt with enough mind flayer
That's right.
frippery in the past. You just
I've seen enough of these shenanigans.
yeah, you steal your mind, and it's like throwing a bouncy ball at a steel wall. It just does nothing.
Is that all, buddy? I'm so sorry. You're going to have to bring better game than that.
All right, and the other one is going to the one in the front is going to round on 5s, stand kind of picking himself off of the wall. He's got kind of sticky, liquidy bits that come to the wall. He shoulders off of those. Reaches out his hand towards Atrian and is going to attempt to dominate monster from Atrian.
Oh no.
That's a wisdom save. You do have advantage because of Hero's Feast.
Oh, wait. I'm really good at these. Never mind.
Oh good. And you have advantage.
Yeah.
I like how you said, "Oh, I'm really good at these." You're gonna roll 2 1s now.
I hope. I mean, if I rolled a 1, it'd be an 11, but
Please,
still.
please don't.
That is. I guess I'll take the 28.
Can't touch this. Da, 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 da. Da, da.
Can't touch this.
You know the bouncy ball off the steel wall analogy used in the now it's a wet paper bag. Just nothing. It's
Atrian just doesn't notice. Like,
Yeah, you like feel like
Amazing.
on the back of your neck and you just scratch it and you're like, what was that?
There's a fly in here.
And it strikes you as being a fly in the middle of an illithid ship in the middle of space would actually be quite weird.
Wouldn't be the strangest thing I've seen today.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yep, no.
And the one that Ivan went after is actually going to splay his tentacles out because you horned him. He's going to try to wrap his tentacles around your head and, do the mind flayer thing.
Ooh. Coming in for a kiss, are you? Well, this will be a new experience for me, definitely.
All right. That is another 25 to hit.
That hits.
I need
Oh
you
no.
to make me an intelligence save.
Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna go well, isn't it?
Oh no.
Um.
Not the barb.
That would be a 6.
All right. So
Oh no.
I'm getting rid of these dice.
you take 16 psychic damage, and the mind flare has grappled you with its tentacles, and you get this kind of soothing, calming feeling as the tentacles start to bore into your orifices, and the soothing, calming feeling from the tentacles stuns you because you are unable to make your intelligence save.
Okay.
And that is stunned until the grapple is disrupted,
Okay.
which is kind of rude. After seeing this, Atrian, it is your turn. Also, you've all probably fought mind flayers enough to know that the next step is probably the mind flayer trying to remove his brain. So you might want to intervene.
Yeah. So I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Searing Smite.
Your blade erupts in flames.
And then you get off that handsome Minotaur, you! And I'm going to charge the mind flayer that's currently trying to suck Ivan's brains out.
Sure.
And I'm gonna attack it. So.
All right, so make me some attack rolls. Is that a 1?
It's a natural 20.
Yeah!
Yes.
Fun. Paladins.
Oh, yes.
Double that smite damage.
Oh yeah.
So you got Searing Smite plus normal attack plus improved Divine Smite. And what level of Divine Smite do you want to drop?
I'm just gonna use a first level smite for this.
Okay.
Let's not go too hard, too early.
Yeah. There's more comments. So
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
58 plus
So,
66.
yeah. He also has to make, if he survives, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw to not catch on fire.
Con save? Not catch on fire?
It's con save to not catch on fire. With Searing Smite, it's Constitution.
That confuses me, but I believe you.
I don't know why, but it's what it is. Okay, so yeah.
Goodbye, Mind Flayer.
4.
Oh, and they're not resistant to anything, so you can bundle all the damage together.
Okay. Jesus. Sorry, bear with me a minute.
There's math happening.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but it is happening.
Really just counting happening.
I
So
still can't touch this in my head.
all together, that is 50 points of damage.
All
Oh
right.
my god, yes.
As you take your great sword and just there's a boiling red stream of almost lava that's left in the air from your slice. As you rend off this mind flayer's left arm, entirely off, and hits the ground and sizzles, and he has to make that con save. It is magic. They are magic resistant. So that is a total of 8. He's on fire.
Hey! Also, that was only my first
Amazing.
attack, so...
Yes, he is still up, but you have a second attack.
Yep.
Finish him.
And then that's only a 23 to hit.
It hits. Only a 20.
I have mere mortal damage now. This Mind Flayer isn't secretly a dragon, is he?
You ask, no.
Aw, man, that was awful. I rolled all ones on everything, so that was 8 damage.
Oof. Well, this
Got to balance
mind
out the 50 somehow.
Yeah, right.
slice it was sizzling fire, slice its arm off, and then you take your sword and just kind of jam it in like its thigh. And after the first one, he looks at you. There's the head grappled around this minotaur. One of the eyes just turn, and it's like a what?
I just look at my sword like it's betrayed me. Like,
Yeah.
why did you do this?
He looks heavily wounded, but not dead.
But
Alright.
not dead.
That will lead us to 5s.
Okay.
Finish
I
him.
guess
so-
heavily wounded kind of denotes not dead, doesn't it?
Sorry, I would think, but
Yeah, I guess.
All good.
So I'm tempted
Better
to
to
go
be
for the one.
clear, right?
I'm so very tempted to go for the one that I've already marked, but I'm presuming if I do that, the one that's grappled to Ivan can continue on. So, let's see, how far away are they from me? Ivan, you said it was more than 30 feet, right?
You now that you've moved into the room to the other one, it's within 30 now.
It's been 30 feet. Okay.
And because the one that was engaging with you was pushed, you could get there without provoking any attacks.
Yeah. It's within 5 feet of Atrian, though, right? So I would get
Yeah,
my...
he went to sword down on him.
Okay, then. I'll just run up and go and stab him through the neck.
Yeah. Kind of slink around behind and just
Mhm.
make me your attack roll.
Yeah, and I'll keep my insightful fighting on the other one.
Yeah.
So that's another 18 to hit.
That will hit. I can't imagine you don't kill this mind flayer with 5 hit points left.
damn it, was that all?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
there's no way I
buddy.
could do less than...
Yeah,
I could-
so you take your rapier and just sink it in the soft back end of his skull and just and it comes out the forehead like right
I'm-
next to Yvonne's face.
I'm mindful that it only touches the fur. It doesn't go any further.
Yeah.
After that, I'm going to turn to look one I'd already marked, and I'm just going to go, "You're next."
As you pull the rapier out of its head and it slumps down and all the tentacles fall off your face, Yvonne, and that soothing, calming feeling you're feeling just is replaced by anger and maybe a touch of fear. I'm not sure. That's up to you.
That was not a good experience.
And it is your
Wow.
turn.
Well, Earth Mother, guide me. I go into a rage.
Yeah.
And I look towards the remaining mind flayers and dealer's choice which one you want me to run towards and just throw this axe into.
Yeah. Well, the one that was originally on the right, that came and attacked Zero, is a little closer to you. So how about you murder that one?
Yes, I will head for that one and hopefully try to murder. And you know what? Let's make this a reckless attack.
Yeah.
That is a. Let's go with the first one. That'll be an 18 to hit.
Yes.
Right. So that's. Right. That's 8 plus 4. That's 12 plus 3 for rage. So that's 15 plus. I can do radiant, divine
Yes.
fury. So I'll add.
D6 plus 7?
D6 plus 7 radiant damage. So that's 5 plus 7 is 13. So that's 20 something. 20 something?
28?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Sure.
And
Second attack.
and second attack. Reckless. Great weapon, master.
Ooh, all the trimmings.
That is that's not really good actually. That's 7 plus 9 is 8. Hang on, math. 16 minus 5, that's 11.
Sorry.
Oof.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you take your axe and drive it across him, and there's this blast of radiance, almost like Atrian's divine smite, but a little more burning, a little angrier. And you cause like this burning, sizzling wound across his back, and you come back for just an absolute like wild, almost baseball swing at the neck. He ducks it, but barely. So flies across.
Well, that was good. Who else wants some sushi?
Yeah.
Look at each other, and there's definitely a sense of worry between them, and then all of you feel a presence push against the edges of your mind, a angry, primal, feral presence, just for a moment, and then it fades. And Zero, it is your turn.
Oh my gosh. So so there is one left.
2. He wounded
Two
that
left.
one.
Oh, he wounded the one
heavily.
that's on me. Okay, that's like
Yeah.
next to me.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see. I guess we'll just start this with I'm just gonna frostbite him. I don't know. Let's see if that does it.
All right, he'll make this con save with advantage.
Yeah.
That's a 17.
Nope.
Hey, so it's the DC's what, 18?
Yeah.
18.
18.
Got that. Give me that. cold
3d6. Oh, it's a good roll too. 14 points of cold damage.
14 as you put a nice layer of frost over him. And his next attack, you'll be impaired.
That's right. That's
He
right,
looks chilly.
buddy.
It's like really warm and humid, like in these intestines. And now he just looks cold.
All right. And
All right. Anything else?
bonus action. How's everybody feeling? You feeling
All right.
okay?
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling pretty limber.
All right. Well, I guess that's it then.
All right. It is now turn for the mind players. They're going to look at each other, and one of them, the one that is next to Zira and Yvonne, is going to whirl his sword and invoke a spell. Does anyone care to do anything about that?
Ooh,
I can stop it if someone can tell me what it is. I don't want to waste it. I've got one
Sure, I'll
left.
try to figure out what it is.
Okay, make me an Arcana check.
Arcana. I'll make that Arcana. Oh, yeah, it's a 20. Not a natural, a dirty.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually not quite high enough to get the exact spell, but it seems to be some sort of conjuration spell.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
going to hold my counter spell. I only have one, so I need to pick my moment.
Oh,
That's fair.
That's fair.
All right.
Oh
and
no.
Mind Flayer casts plane shift and disappears.
Yep. That's a problem.
Oh.
So
Our
that
friends
one's
disappeared.
Wait, I couldn't recognize that. I have that.
So you need a DC's 15 plus level of the spell
Oh
to identify a
no.
spell.
Damn.
So that's pretty hard. If they're casting as the same class as you get advantage, but they don't. Mind Flayers are classless.
I don't know how these squid casting things happen.
Yeah. All right. So
well.
that one gone. The other one is going to make a move on 5s, and see almost this purplish psychic energy almost sloughing off of his blade as he twirls and spins, and then goes for like a kneeling lunge. You think these
Finger
mind players
toss.
might be eating the brains of some deft sword fighters.
Mhm.
All right, he's gonna make his first attack. That's a 13.
That
And he's
misses.
gonna try. And he dives and goes for the lunge, and you kind of make a half step to the side, and he tries to slice it up across your side for a 23.
That one does hit.
Oof.
And as he does that, I need you to make a wisdom save, which you have advantage on.
Mm-hmm. So, ooh, was to, I don't know if this would be enough, 16.
That is not quite enough. So are you using 2 psychic damage?
I am not.
Okay. So you're going to take. Got 40 psychic damage and are stunned, as
How
well
much
as
is that, sorry? How much is that, sorry?
40 psychic damage, and you are stunned, and then 9
Oof.
piercing.
Oof.
40 or
Yeah, 40.
Oh no.
49 total.
Eesh.
Ouch.
Yeah. As he stabs into you with a second slice, slicing across your chest, and this psychic energy and it almost reverberates, magnifying the pain over and over again until you are racked with so much pain that you cannot act.
I
Oh, no,
assume I don't
buddy.
get my reaction either.
Yeah, that also eats your reaction.
Damn it.
Yeah. Atrian.
Well, I don't. There's just that one left, right?
Yes. Doing a pretty good job of hurting people, though.
Yeah, yeah. I am going to. I'm going to cast Blinding Smite,
Ooh, my favorite spell smite. Actually, though.
and then I'm going to go at that one
Okay.
if I can get to him.
Sword, yes, your sword erupts in a blinding light, almost like the gleam of the sun, as you round on this mind flayer.
All right, here we go. 23 for the first.
Yes.
And that's a
Let's do the
Constitution.
first one first. Okay, that's a con save.
Yeah.
And then the advantage because magic resistance, but only a +1. That's a 17?
That is the DC. So.
Okay, so he is not blinded, but still, I believe, takes the damage full, because smites generally work like that.
Yeah, he just eats the damage, but is not blind.
Yeah. So give me some dams.
So it is 35 damage altogether.
Sure. Taking 46 now as you run your sword across him, slicing deep into his arm and then down across his chest and down across his thigh, with blinding light coming out.
Just die! Swing again. That's a 20. Not a natural 20, just 20 altogether.
Yes, dirty 20 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
And then that is 21 poison damage.
Yes. And so you rend into him again. 2 big hits. This mind flayer is forced to his knees, barely rising up again, but he does manage to stay up.
That's all I got.
All right. Fives, you feel this reverberating pain through you, and you are stunned and cannot act. But after your turn is over, you do have the ability to take reactions for the following round. And Adrian, did you forget something?
I forgot that I have Great Weapon Master, and I could have been using that this whole time.
Oh no!
Oopsies.
Oh man!
Oh, that's also really rough because like you crit the other mind flayer that gives you a bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a zillion damage for that guy.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
Oh well.
So Yvonne, there is one heavily wounded mind flayer left.
I look over to Fives and see see him hurting, going, "Don't worry, friend, I will help you." And I rush over to the remaining mind flayer and go, "Very nice, was it?" And this great axe. Yeah. So
Give me an attack
and
roll.
reckless. So that is that's math. That's 25 to hit.
Nah, that misses.
Right. So
Damage
that's
to that one.
okay. With the radiant as well.
Yeah.
That's that's 12 plus 4 plus 3. That's 16 plus 3 equals 19 plus 5 plus 7. That's math. 12 plus 19. That's 20, 31.
Well, he had 4 hit points. And at this point, I feel kind of bad for making you do all the math, just to say that.
It's math. It'll be
All right.
good.
Yeah. This mind flare comes out of its experience in 4 pieces. Just full animated.
Yeah. Who wants sushi?
That is that combat.
Thank you
Drop
so
out.
much for the assist there, my friend. I was not looking forward to getting skewered by that bastard.
No problem. We're all in this together. It's the Earth Mother wills. It'll be fine. How are you feeling now?
I'm still feeling pretty sore, I must admit.
I walk her and go, "Come here," and I just give him a big hug.
No,
There
no,
we
let go
go.
me. Let go
There
me.
we go.
Let go me.
It's
Let go.
fine.
Let go. Let go.
Don't worry.
Let go.
Let
me.
Does
go.
5 kind of act like a cat who's being hugged?
Yes, definitely.
Like, don't
Just
worry.
scratching.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, he's got a negative strength. He's not doing any damage. He's trying to scratch at you.
It's like, don't worry. Hugs always help.
His fur is puffed up.
No, let go and go. Good.
Yeah,
friend.
but while that hug happened,
Yes.
I just want to put one level of cure wounds in there.
If
Into
you wanna
5s.
save a
Yeah.
slot, I was going to use lay on hands on them.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead and do that.
So, Zero, you go into and touch 5s, and Adrian just puts his hand on your shoulder. Zero, no, I have this. And Adrian puts his hand on 5s, and suddenly everyone is touching 5s.
Yes.
Let's
It's
go me.
maximum-
Let's go me.
A love circle always helps.
So
Yes.
I'm going to heal you for 40, or for 30, I mean, sorry.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Because I am back up to full now. Much appreciated.
Anybody
5s
else
feels
feel like
good.
something really bad's gonna come up here any second?
Oh yes, I mean of course something bad is going to come. We're in the middle of a mind flayer ship.
But that's not too problem. You know, it's as the will of the world happens, and we shall just go into it with joy in our hearts and a good weapon in our hands.
You know, I don't
I
agree
like
with
the cut
you
of your jib.
fully. Yeah, I don't agree with you fully on that, but I do agree that we should go into this with joy in our hearts and a good weapon in our hands. If only for the
Yeah.
capable of conflict.
It's all
Also,
good.
also I can cast freedom of movement 2 more times, so 3 if I had to, but I don't want to use it for that third one.
If I could ask something, who are you? Why are you here?
Well, my name is Ivan, Sunsplitter. I'm just a wanderer. I've been wandering my entire life, and I've seen many things and met many people, and honestly, I can't remember how I got here, but it's an experience nonetheless that I will cherish in my heart unless I die.
You know, you are the first person I've come across in a long time that I feel like I get you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Life has a way of intertwining kindred spirits eventually.
And wandering is kind of the best thing.
I know. I mean, this axe, I found it when I was wandering one day, and it was found it in an old giant's camp.
Okay, quick question. Have you ever lost a body part?
Oh, God.
Did you keep the bones?
Are we talking about horns?
Sure.
Because
that counts.
I lost my horn once, but it grew back. But I kept it and I made it into this musical instrument.
You see what I'm talking about? You weird humans. You don't keep. What is this?
I know, it's so weird.
Ivan, question. Did you turn your horn into a horn?
My horn's a horn, and I'm proficient with blowing my horn.
I love it.
This is the greatest.
And eventually the Earth Mother will take me back into her care, and I'll tell her about the things I have seen. So, but I'd mightily like to get down to solid Earth, not this, whatever this place is, because it seems squishy. It's like a love nest.
Yeah, except for the love. It's like it devours your intellect.
Yeah. Well, at this point, you feel this presence push against your brains again, and this angry, feral, ravaging presence doesn't pain you, but it's very uncomfortable. And then, as that happens, a moment passes, and a second presence, very similar to the first, its twin, pushes against your brain on the other side.
Oh no!
Are they
angry psychic things nearby?
Are they speaking deep speech?
Yeah, are they? Because I can understand that too.
Yeah.
It's not language. It's just
angry.
Anger. It's emotions.
Vibes are just going to shrug and say, "Well, it's been a long time since I've had twins angry at me. This is a fond memory."
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna cast freedom of movement on the beefcake and the not so beefcake.
Oh wow! This
is the Tabaxi and the Minotaur.
This is
right.
Fives and Ivan.
I haven't felt this in a long time.
Much
this is nice. Thank you.
Just loosen you up there a bit, friend.
So
by the way, I'm Zira.
Hi, I'm Ivan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This is Adrian, and that's Fives.
Hello.
Where did Jord go? Jordy!
You had another friend?
Where's Jordy? Look around.
As you look around at that point, I'm okay. I thought it was muted for a second. As you look around, you see Jord actually as kind of a little up the path you came up. He's curled in the corner, very much not like himself. And he's got his back to you.
I'm going to immediately walk over to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and try to turn him around.
So you turn around, he looks at you, and his face, something's wrong with it. But first you notice in his hands are two bloody circles. And as you look up, his eyes are missing, and he seems to be holding them in his hands. And in those places are points of light as his radiance kind of shows out as an Azamar, but also a lot of blood. And based on his fingers, you think he pulled his own eyes out.
Oh no. Okay, well, the madness must have gotten him.
That's
Seeing this, the old going mad on a mind flayer ship trick. Seen it 1,000 times. All right, buddy.
So Fives is going to shrug off his outer cloak, which he's been wearing tightly the entire time, revealing he's actually wearing almost like a waistcoat over leather armor with lots of belts and pouches strapped to him, and he's just going to settle it around Jord and tuck it tight around his neck.
I'll walk
slightly.
I'll walk over, and as I'm walking over, I'm ripping off part of my cloak to a nice thin strip, and I go up to his eyes and I wrap it round his eyes and go, "Be at peace, friend. Go forth."
Jord seems somewhat comforted by this. He's still holding his eyes.
There we go, friend.
Do we leave him here, or
Maybe he took the whole like keeping your body parts to heart, and like I feel kind of responsible.
Don't-
Where do I feel like the DM kind of did something.
The whole campaign is just trying to make Alexis feel morally responsible for things.
I already have this in one return like continual campaign. Come on. I can't come here and have a break. I'm calling
Maybe
you
we
out.
should get him out of the ship. Maybe they could look after him.
only that force barrier returned? Unless another of you has disintegrate, we can't get him off just yet.
No, right.
I have one scroll.
You have one, but
We're going
leaving
to-
more than once is a problem.
yeah, we need that for later.
We could leave him here, and I can make use of these cards. Set up an army around him that might hopefully dissuade anyone that would bother him.
That could work. I don't want to leave him untended, but
Right.
I'm not certain how safe he would be coming with us.
Mm,
So Fives is going to start drawing from the deck of illusions and draw 10 different cards.
Okay, do you want to go through what all those things are, or you just want to say there's an army around him?
I kind of want to see what would turn up.
Oh, let's do it then.
Cool.
Yep.
All right,
so
while you do that, I just I have been taking out, some like herbs and things and kind of like trying to make a poultice or something to kind of help with the healing of his eyes if I can.
Sure.
While that
He's
happens.
very compliant as you take the little bandage that Yvonne made and apply the poultice to that and to his sockets, cleaning them up a little bit. And it stings a couple of times, and kind of recoils, but is instantly quite compliant about it.
All the while just kind of talking to him in a nice soothing voice. Listen to the sound of my voice and be calmed.
I'm going to drink 2 of my potions of healing while all this is happening.
Sure. Go right ahead.
So my first card is the Two of Clubs.
All right. That is a kobold.
Okay. The next is a Queen of Hearts.
That is a succubus or incubus.
Uh,
yeah, I remember them.
what would Jord enjoy the most?
Just go with the
Eyes.
omnibus answer.
That's true. Let's just say
Eyes.
let's just say the incubus, because at least has an
Okay.
eye in it. The
I'm
next,
broken.
I'm
That
trying
was
to
great.
get control of myself again.
Don't toot your horn too much, Yvonne.
Oh, don't worry. I get the horn out. While this is happening, I'm just getting the horn out and slowly blowing a nice melody out of my own
Tooting
horn.
your own horn.
Yeah.
I'm going to
All
keep
right.
an eye out for other monsters.
Sure.
So
It's all seems fairly quiet for now. Five's next card, I guess.
Is the Two of Spades.
It's a goblin. So you got a goblin, a kobold, and a sex demon.
The Ten of Hearts.
That is a cloud giant to join our menagerie crew.
The
Yes.
Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades is a Medusa.
Yes.
Oh,
This is awesome. The 8 of spades.
It's the 8 of Spades. It's a Hobgoblin to join our Kobold and Goblin.
Go. There we go.
The king of hearts.
Ooh.
King of Hearts. That is a knight with 4 guards.
Pretty good. The 9 of hearts.
That's an Etten, a 2-headed giantoid creature.
This is awesome.
This room is such a like. What is
Yeah.
this?
This
This
room is
is
full
a-
of stuff.
this is
Nine-
a nice.
nine
This is
of
a
clubs.
nice.
9 of clubs.
This is a
that-
nice love nest going on here. Let's feel the love around
And nine of clubs.
everybody.
Adds an ogre to this love fest.
And the final one is the ace of spades.
Ace of spades.
Which is a lich.
Yes.
Oh,
Each time Spires has done this, and he's done the exact same thing he was doing up above the ship. So, summon forth from the depths of hell, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
As a performance, basically, he's just doing it just to see if he can't freak anyone out.
Yeah.
I'm sure after the first 2, it's that's what he's doing.
As you draw the last card, in the distance you hear a little biddy-doodly-doo.
That was me on my dulcimer. Sorry.
All right. So there is a veritable army, a menagerie, around Jord, and he seems unfazed.
Okay,
yeah.
but hopefully anything that comes to try and attack him will be phased.
That is the hope.
And I'll repocket the smaller deck.
Yes, it is shrunk. All right. During all this, you've gotten about drinking some healing potions, tending to his wounds. It's been about 20 minutes. I generally run short rests as half an hour. Do you want to try to push 10 minutes for a short rest? Up to you.
I'm fine to continue on. I think I am.
I don't think
Yeah.
I get anything back really on a short
Um,
rest. I have
nah.
nothing that I've used.
Oh, yeah.
All my things are long rest.
Right,
I
so-
only get 1 bardic inspiration, but that's not enough for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So continue on.
So you venture farther deeper. There's another one of these sphincter-like apertures that you skewer, and it is persuaded to open.
This is nice.
And as you go down that passage, it continues and branches a few times into a kind of weirdly messed up intestinal tunnels. And you need to navigate your way through. I'd like someone to make a survival check, unless you can come up with another crappy way to make it through.
I'll just give myself a little guidance, and I'll roll that survival. If no one has an objection.
No.
Oh,
Gone for me. No objection. No.
oh my. What's happening over there? Okay. All right. 22.
Yeah, you're able to.
I have a good bonus.
Yeah, you use a little tracking. Because you can tell where the mind flayers have gone. You use a little magical guidance, and you're able to find your way to a passage that eventually ends in a slightly more metallic and stone fitting, and there is a door with a kind of dull blackish metal plate with some bridges and bumps upon it, and you don't recognize the metal. It seems to be something alien. But on it, you recognize Qualith, which is the written language of the Mind Flayers. Written is a little bit of a misnomer. It's more of like a Braille-like language, and it's
Right.
usually magically infused with their psychic knowledge. The door seems to be closed with no handle, some sort of magical lock on it.
All right. Do we want to try to open this? Because I can try.
Can we read what's on the door?
Well,
So it's
that's what
in-
I'm going to try to do.
So it's a Braille-like text, so you have to like touch and feel it.
I'm gonna touch and feel.
Well, that was okay.
Alright, so as you touch and feel it,
Not gonna be good for you, buddy.
I need you to make an intelligence check.
Okay. Straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligence.
Oh no.
A 3.
That is excellent. I love this.
Oh,
Could
boy.
you roll me a D100?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, oh no.
Percentiles.
Get my percentile dice. This should be fun. 42.
Okay. And roll me a D10 on top of that.
3.
All right. So as you touch this, your mind is flooded with information, words and syllables of language that you don't recognize in the slightest, and it just overtakes your mind, starts babbling out of your mouth as you babble incoherently or incapable of normal speech or spellcasting for the duration of this short-term madness.
Where's Lawa? He's really working on those all I
I was trying to tell you not to touch that.
These low hours, low walker, sleep
Oh
low
boy.
I have no idea what you're saying, my friend. Not at all.
Slula ligla blah blah.
Can you do it in like, can you sign it? Can you do something like that maybe? We can't understand what you're saying.
Slula blah 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 day. Blah blah.
Oh no, he's a BioWare Star Wars game.
Sleep blah blah.
I don't have.
Still blah blah. Il blah blah blah.
Would
I see.
would a lesser restoration spell get rid of this?
One moment.
Uba solo.
Mm-hmm. Utini.
Yeah. Hearing madness.
It would.
Yes. Remove curse, lesser restoration, or common motions can all affect short-term madness.
Look at that.
I will use lesser restoration and cast it on Yvonne.
Okay. As you touch him and his glowing radiance infused into him, you feel your mind and this bubbling alien language just settle, and you're able to regain your faculties of your speech.
That was new.
You know, I think you were making a lot of sense there.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just need to let go of our mental
Sometimes we just
our
need
mental
to
constructs and just let our
reach-
feelings go and form whatever
And-
words they're going to.
and reach into the beyond and the undescribables of life.
Speaking
And,
the purest truths that we can.
yeah.
You all are weird.
I agree with it. I'm not the smartest person, but so that is just all you're talking about is way beyond me.
I'm
Well,
gonna give myself guidance and touch the thing.
Yeah, you cast guidance, and Zero starts push your hand. You know what to do. You know what to do.
I can't do it again.
Okay, it's really good. Hopefully, you said just a straight intelligence check. Yes.
No skill, just intelligence.
Okay.
Can I
21.
help her?
All right. With a 21, you are you touch it and you feel it press against your brain, and it hurts. Yeah, but you are able to actually extract the information.
Okay.
Information on how to open the door. It involves a series of arcane spellcasting-like gestures, but it requires 4 appendages.
Mm.
You do take 4 psychic damage after half, and I need you to roll me a D percentile.
Oh no. Oh, okay. All right. One.
What?
No. Sorry. That's okay. Hold on. It's actually It's actually 11. Sorry.
That's okay. It's
Said that
same
wrong.
result. All right,
Like that's
so
not a.
you get
It's not a
this
thing I can roll.
information, and it almost causes almost like a migraine, like pain in your head. And you start to think about those motions and how you might craft them, and they get cyclical, and you start to mentally fall forward, and you end up falling back into your own mind as you retreat into your mind and become paralyzed.
And I'm the only one not immune to being paralyzed.
Roll me a d10.
Ah!
As Ivan sees her falling, he just catches her.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
And she's just kind of acts like Zord was, and just kind of hurls and doesn't do a whole lot.
At Train, we'll be able to do the same again. You did help Ivan with his madness.
That's
Oh,
that's
I know how to open it
I
now.
no longer have that available.
well. This is a interesting.
Do I need to grab my backup character?
Oh no,
No.
no.
Okay.
Well, my experience in life has always been doors have two ways of opening. There's the normal way and giving it a good push. So, if you'd want, I wouldn't mind taking a swing at it just to see the door will open.
Hey, Zach,
Mm-hmm.
am I forgetting? But at 14th level, don't paladins have cleansing touch?
I'm gonna look.
Stop right now.
Yeah, it ends.
I need
one
a pally with a
spell.
cleansing touch. Thank you.
Ends a spell on someone. I could try it, I guess. I mean,
Up to you.
it's up to you. Sure, I'll try that. Cleansing
All right.
touch.
You put your hand on Zero's forehead, and there's a little pulse of light, and she blinks and is cognizant.
You're as Frolitrix, aren't you?
And
No,
she's doing them hand motions.
hadn't
Now
had to
you
do
need,
that one
you need
before.
like 4 arms, so you need to like someone to like
Right.
arm link you or something.
But that's what I was doing in my head, so now I actually
Yeah.
start doing him.
What is it that you're doing? Are you casting another spell?
Oh, no, oh, yeah. I know how to open the door, I just don't have enough arms.
You don't have enough arms. You don't have
Well,
any spares tucked away or something, do you?
Yeah, no, I mean they have to be like,
Oh, they have to be attached. Oh, okay.
yeah. Look, hey, somebody, okay. I'm gonna show you the movements, and then somebody needs to replicate those and be like my extra arms.
I'll give it a shot if you want.
All
Why
right,
not?
all right. So you have to go.
Okay.
You have to go like this. And I just make some shit up.
Yeah.
Alexis makes some shit up, but like it actually does something.
Yeah. And the movements are very much kind of like us casting a spell, but they're very like fluid. Your hands have to kind of try to be tentacles, and sometimes bending them in that way is a little uncomfortable.
You see, you
Do I
just have to
take a
pretend
roll?
you're in a goth club.
Yeah.
Do I roll to see if I can pick them up?
You're not particularly in a time sensitive scenario, and like
Okay.
you cast spells, it's a very similar kind of thing. So you're able to get it after a few minutes of practice.
Okay, then. So I'll do what Zero said to do. I'll be the
So,
second alarm.
So how exactly are you doing that?
I'll let Zero decide. She's the one who
Describe-
knows the information. So Fives is following her lead.
So whoever is taller, I guess, is gonna be standing behind the other.
How tall is Zero?
and doing like that whole arms underneath the shoulders bit.
Yeah, kind of like the improv exercise.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess whoever's taller is in the front so that the short one can have the arms underneath the other arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Makes sense.
sense.
Who's the
Right.
tallest of the two then?
I'm
All right.
relatively tallish.
I think. Did I put it in?
Who cares? I'll be
Yeah.
Big Spoon. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay then.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
You get your arms underneath Fives, and you begin to invoke the pattern. And as you start, the little metallic plate and the door start to glow a purplish greenish glow. And as you're performing, it's a semi-long sequence. This area seems to be quite secure. Um, and it takes about a solid minute of weird motions that kind of hurt your elbows, because they only go one way.
You know, did you want to take 10 minutes before we complete this? Did you want to take 10 minutes to talk to us and like encourage us while I make sure we can all talk to each other telepathically again?
Sure, why not?
All right, and then
it's a secure area, so I didn't realize it was so secure.
halfway through, you stop, and the light goes away, and Fives gives an inspiring speech. Zero starts with your Mary's telepathic bond.
Which is a lot of dancing and weird stuff going
It's
on
very
now.
much the same.
Yeah, just
Fives
more of
gets
my
into it.
ritualistic, like interpretive dance.
Fives gets into it and just decides to have fun. So his inspirational speech is an inspirational dance.
Yes.
Hey. I'm just gonna start dancing out in the corner just to join everybody.
At this
This
point,
is
everyone's
nice.
dancing except for Atrian. How awkward do you feel?
Very uncomfortable with all this dancing.
So
Just let it guide.
everyone gets 19 temporary hit points.
Yes.
Yes.
Much obliged.
All right. Cool.
And then
Okay.
we resume the tentacle dance.
And then you do the tentacle dance again, and the door starts to glow. And after a couple minutes of doing
We can dance if we want to. We can leave,
can
your,
leave your
friends
friends
behind. Because if you don't dance, no tentacles of mine.
all right, and after you invoke the dance, there's kind of a pause, and the door there was an imperceptible seam that just splits across the middle and
Whoa.
opens. And as you look in, what is in front of you is a space larger than the ship you are on that
Ooh.
spans out ahead of you, and on the floor is a large pool. And this pool has these writhing tentacle-y creatures moving around, and one of them comes up, and its mouth face splits into 4 directions, and a little tongue flies out at you. And that's where we'll come back after break.
Amazing.
All right, because I need a break. All right,
Whew.
and yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's do this.
Hello there.
Let's do this thing. All
Let's
right.
do this.
We are
Do
back
it.
from break on our last session, TM, of Dungeon the Mad Mage level 16 Stardock. Our intrepid adventurers have made their way into the belly of a Mind Flayer spaceship, which seems to be alive. And just before we went to break, they had opened a very hard to open door, which led them into a cavern bigger, in fact, than the ship itself, a extra dimensional space, if you will. Within this extra dimensional space was a bubbling pool, a illithid spawning pool, you might. And within it were these slithering forms, and one beautiful faced tentacle comes out, and it's multiple tentacle tongues reach out at you, and it looks like that friend.
No, I met the Gould
Oh,
once,
great.
and I really did not enjoy that experience.
And as that one comes up, a second one from the other side. And as they
Oh.
open their mouths, you feel that twin hatred that you felt earlier.
Oh,
and
you are beautiful.
I would like anybody who can
Beautiful.
to make an Arcana check to learn what these things are.
Do we have to
All
have
right, I
people
guess
with
that's
us?
me, right?
Hey.
Yeah. Probably not. 14. It's all right. It's not good
These
because I can't guidance myself. This is too quick a thing, right?
Yeah.
no, not really.
Yeah.
These are horrific creatures. You don't know what they're called, but you can tell where they come from. And this is what happens when a illithid spawning pool gets left unattended. So they start to eat each
Ooh.
other, and the biggest one comes out. In this sense, it seems two of them teamed up, and I've made a nice mockery of the rest.
Ah,
And as you notice that you can look
really
past them, and
mind
on
your
a kind of
children.
walkway behind them are three mind flayers, one of which is wounded, and you actually recognize from the fight you had a little bit ago. And they look around and they see you entering, and they seem a little panicked at the situation. And I would like you all to please roll initiative.
Yep.
Yep.
There it
As
is.
the
Yeah.
horrific monsters.
Remembering I
Type
have
two.
advantage this time.
Yeah.
You? Question mark?
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Um,
All right. It's all right. It's pretty good.
It's not
Fives.
bad.
Fives with a natural 20 has 26.
Ah!
I was just
God.
on it with initiative today.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's a 21.
Nice.
0.
18.
Okay, not a repeat.
No,
Sadly.
we're still
2.
buddies though. Oh, Adrian. Oh, Adrian.
Well, while
That
we
plate armor.
didn't-
Yeah.
while we didn't well, the numbers aren't the same, the order is exactly the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, fives, you have kind of this sixth sense moment when you see that these creatures are going to flash out at you and your friends, and you react quickly before they can act. What do you do?
Okay, is there anywhere I can get where I can be within 30 feet of these two tentacle things and the mind flayers?
The mind flayers are farther off across. You'd have to either start climbing around or dive into the spawning pit to get within 30 feet of them.
Okay.
That being said, you have climb speed, and you have your feline agility back at this point.
That's true. So I have a climbing speed of 20 feet.
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action dash
Mhm.
and feline agility. So that's 20 to 40 to 80.
So you're gonna, yeah, you can climb 80 feet around and kind of go up or on the sides and actually get to the walkway that the mind flayers are on, and that'll put you within 30 feet of all the enemies.
Okay, so I'm going to. So of the two tentacle things and the mind flayers, perfect. I'm going to draw my rapier, and when I last did this, I couldn't be seen. So this time I shall describe it. I'm going to rear back into a ready position, and runes are going to start emblazing along the rapier, and circle sigils along its length. For how many enemies are there?
5.
5. So 5 in total. And then I'm going to step forward and vanish as I'm using Steel Wind Strike.
Ooh.
Yeah, full anime mode.
Definitely. So, okay, let's go for tentacle number 1 first. Please hit. That's a 21 to hit. Please tell me that's enough.
Yes.
Okay, do you want all the damage at the end, or do you want me to do each damage individually?
Damage altogether would be best.
Okay, so give every target the same damage.
Yes.
Okay then. So tentacle number 2. That is 23.
Yes.
Mind Flayer 1. That is a +9 for 18.
Yep.
Mind Flayer 2. That's 26.
Yeah.
And Mind Flayer 3. That is a 19. So
Yes.
I've matched them.
I need to quickly look up a thing. Because you are technically not. They can't see you when you make these attacks. I'm seeing if the Mind Flayer with the sword can use his parry option against someone he can't see. I'm guessing no.
It's a melee spell attack, not
Yeah,
a physical attack, so I don't know if that would change it as well.
that might.
So d10s. 2, 3.
Actually, that does work. So he's able to parry your anime strike and not be hit by it.
Okay, so I missed one of them.
Yeah.
So
They hit the other 4.
Yeah.
is that? So 6d10 force damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When he has a weapon attack, you could add psychic blades to it.
No, because it's yeah, if only. Sorry, I thought you said.
If only. Yeah.
So 19, 19 at 26. That's 31. And I need 2 more rolls. 31. That's another 9 for 40. That's another 7 for 47 points of force damage.
Okay. As you cut large gashes along the bodies of these large slithering creatures and do a number on the 2 mind flayers present that you hit. The last one being the last one that you strike at, just kind of wheels around as you appear behind it and parries the strike, and he looks at you eye to eye, and its little tentacle comes in its mouth and says out loud, "Extrematon will end you. You may win here, but you will not succeed."
Yes, I've heard it all
on.
before. It's the exact same speech with all you evil villains. Yes. And I'm going to vanish from in front of him because I can choose which one I appear behind, and I appear behind the Mind Flayer that's furthest from him, just to spite him.
So he says this dramatic thing, and then you're like, boom, appearing behind on the end of the walkway. Sure,
Just
why
to
not?
spite him.
Yep. All right.
It's my turn.
Yeah, Yvonne.
Right. So I'm going to go into a rage, and then I'm going to, seeing all this, go use my Zealous Presence, which I can choose within 60 feet up to 10 creatures of my choice that can hear me to get advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn. And that's a bonus action. So I think 5s is just out of range.
Actually, he's within 60. He needed 80 to climb because he's kind of climbing around.
All right.
But his
so everyone has advantage on attack rolls and saving throws to the start of my next turn, and rush in with the great axe and hello praise, and go for one of the nearest tentacles.
All right.
So whichever one's closer.
Yeah.
Reckless Great Weapon Master. That's not good. That's 13. It's not good.
Nope. As you swing, it rearing back from the steel wind strike, it wheels around and you dodges you. But you have another attempt.
Another attack. Reckless Great Weapon Master. Oh, that's a bit better. 19.
That does hit.
That hits, right. So that's right. So let's go. I actually can't count these numbers up now. All right. 7 plus 4 plus 10 with 6 plus 7. That's just 21. 21. Mathing is 13. Equals 34 points of damage, 21 of it slashing, 13 of it radiant.
All right. Taking 81 damage now as you slice into it.
Hey.
You have to wade a little bit into the spawning pool, and you feel
Yeah.
you get to it, and you feel these almost like fish-like creatures moving around your feet.
Hey, this feels good.
Yeah. For now. All right,
this won't bite me in the arse.
Oh, does the zealous presence affect yourself?
Up to 10 creatures of your choice within 60 foot that can hear you gain advantage.
Okay, so that's yourself.
That's
you
myself.
can hear yourself. So
Yeah.
you don't have to reckless on that attack.
Okay.
Cool.
There
Nice.
we go.
All right, Zira.
So, you said there are how many mind flayers in addition to these 2 things?
3.
3 mind flayers. And how grouped up are they?
They're on a walkway that is 50 feet away, about 10 feet apart from each other. So like boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
What you
All right.
thinking?
Well, I think I'm gonna become a giant spider.
Whoa.
Use one of my wild shapes. And
do it.
I'm going to start climbing like up the wall so I get away from all this nonsense.
Yeah.
And I want to do a thing. It takes an action though, so both things take an action. So
What are you trying to do?
I will eventually try to web them.
Oh, yeah.
But
sure.
it takes an action to web them, so I'm gonna wait until I have my action.
All right.
I will, however, so they're on a walkway. So
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I am basically within. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm trying to make sure I have the range right on this. I just want to make sure I'm within 30 feet.
Yeah, you can get within 30 feet. Easy.
But up on a wall, hopefully away from melee.
Yeah, you have to go up on one of the walls and go kind of towards them, but you're not, unless they can climb walls.
Right.
Yeah.
Or fly or something.
Well, they can levitate, but that's kind of slow and takes action.
Yeah.
All right. That is Zira, and that which is enemy's turn.
Yeah.
As these 2 tentacled creatures, one of them is going to. What's the reach? Oh, Jesus. One of them is going to kind of slither around the one that Yvonne went at, and it opens its maw and releases a just beautiful cone of acid.
Oh no.
On Yvonne and Atrian. As I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws. You have an advantage though, because Yvonne's cool.
Thanks.
And you have
No
a
problem.
plus what as a paladin? To save your
Uh,
aura? +4, is it?
Extra 4. Yeah.
Yes!
Right, am I within the aura as well?
Sure, why not?
All right, that's 24.
Okay.
Yeah!
You need it. Adrian?
Thank God for that advantage because I got 20 and not an 8.
So you both will take half damage of
Okay.
this acidy breath.
Nice.
Great.
Oh, but those are some really high numbers on those.
That's fine.
So you after half, you both will take 20 acid damage.
That's not bad.
The other one is going to turn to 5s, and it rears its like face tentacles back and shoots a little bloop of bluish, kind of bluish gray energy that goes
Okay.
over to 5s and impacts your head. And I need to
Oh,
make an
no.
intelligence.
With advantage.
Was that
You have
intelligent?
advantage. Yes.
Ooh, that's not good. 5.
This
Not that
is a
intelligent.
spell, by the way.
Is he
If you
close
want
enough?
Uh,
Perhaps close enough to me to be in my aura too, or is he not?
No, you teleported up onto the
Oh,
the-
right.
the walkway.
it's casting a spell at me. I have no
Yeah.
idea what the spell is.
Can I try to figure out what the spell is?
Yours-
Sure, but as a spider, you oh no, you have
Yeah.
telepathic communication, so you could say it. So yeah, go ahead, Arcana.
17. No, 18.
It is higher than 3rd level. It is some mind affecting something.
Yeah, that's just gonna mess with your mind.
Knowing that, and
It's
knowing
higher
that
than 3rd level.
I'm not exactly the best when it comes to resisting influences of the mind, I'm going to throw up my hand, and a goldish brown barrier is going to appear as I cast counterspell.
All right, at what level?
I think I can only cast. I only have one. Can I do it 4th? I'll do it at. I don't know. Yeah, I'll do it 4th.
All right, so you're gonna have to roll. So that's gonna be a charisma check plus your jack of all trades bonus. So charisma +2.
Okay. Is it not saving? No, okay. That's a 16 plus 5 for 21 plus 2 for 23.
Yeah. That's enough to counter any spell in the game as you roll up your hand and you block the feeble mind from impacting you.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to wink at the mind flayer in front of me.
I like how you winked at that. That's a good.
And as you wink at the mind flayer in front of you, that mind flayer looks at that and is a little nervous, and he's going to cast this spell
feeble
at you.
mind?
He casts Dominate Monster on you. I need you to make a wisdom save with advantage still for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
Come on, be well. Do good.
Are you close
Uh,
enough to Atrian to get his bonus?
No,
Oh,
he's up
no,
on.
buddy.
I asked about that.
Let's see. This would be. Math has gone straight out of my head. 19.
That's enough as they try to
Good.
dominate your mind, and you just you rebuff it, but it's hard. Yeah, he does a real good effort at it.
I just wink again. Because why not?
All right. The second mind flayer, the one in the middle, is going to turn. Is going to turn to Yvonne next to the horrible creature, and is going to shoot a lightning bolt at him.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What, deck save? With
Yeah, it's like
advantage.
the actual spell, lightning bolt.
All right, with advantage.
No.
Oh, ho. That is a 23.
Yeah, you'll take half.
That's fine.
You take 32 half 16 lightning damage.
Hey, that tickles a little bit. That's nice.
They seem to be getting a little worried that nothing they're doing is working very well.
Yeah. It's all good though, you know.
The one that was the one you fought before with the sword is going to look down and over at Fives and and he's going to jump down into this pool and wade over to Yvonne and make a couple
Hey,
attacks. So that is an 18 to hit
that hits.
and a 24 to hit.
That
All right.
hits.
So resistance to the piercing damage part,
Yep.
but not the psychic damage part. I also need you to make an intelligence save.
With advantage.
He's close
Natural
enough.
20.
Well, never mind.
Hey! All right.
All right. So you take 13 half to 6 piercing and 15 psychic.
There we go.
You're too loose to be grappled too. You're like, yep, nope.
Yep. All right.
Hey, you like the water as well? I respect that.
All right, Adrian, you finally get a turn.
Buddy.
What is this? Sorcery. Okay, so there's one of the big
Bless you.
things, right?
There are 2 of them.
I mean, there's one of them that Yvonne has hit already, right?
Yes, it's taken quite a chunk of pain.
Well,
A
I'm
chunk of
gonna make
Good
it
dams.
take some more. So I don't think I can't really do anything about the mind flayers because they're on the back, right?
Oh, one of them waded up into melee, the one with the sword. It's next to your
Oh,
phone
right.
too. You can do that one.
I mean, I feel like the things that spit acid are maybe the bigger threat.
They're certainly the larger threat.
So I'm gonna swing at the one that. Right. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna swing at the one that Yvonne already hit.
Sure.
Does a 16 hit him?
Remember, you have advantage.
Oh.
You have advantage
No
on attack rolls.
Oh, okay. Right. Then that's a 26 with advantage.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay. Shit. Okay. That is 13.
Okay, it takes 13.
And
Right,
then
right, right, next one.
for my second attack, I'm going to Great Weapon Master now.
Yay!
Advantage.
Advantage again.
Advantage.
And that's a 23 to
Yeah.
hit.
After the -5, geez, what'd you roll?
Yes.
Yes, that hit.
An 18.
That was good.
Adrian!
There we go.
Adrian.
And that is only 24.
Only. Oh.
Only.
Oh.
Okay, so you've dealt 118 damage to that beastie, and that one looks to be bloodied. You know, half.
Ah!
Hey,
We in
that's-
trouble.
Okay.
All right.
It's good.
Anything else, Adrian?
I don't think so. No, that's it.
All right. Fives. It's your turn.
So, seeing that Yvonne looks a bit bloodied himself, I'm going to shout down and say, "Come on, my friend, fight stronger, fight harder. This is the good fight that we're looking for with the good weapon in hand."
Yeah.
And I'm casting Healing Word. So you get
Get him.
not that much, I'm afraid. It's only 9 points of healing.
That's. Thank you, my friend. Let's kill these guys.
And after saying that, I'm going to smirk at the mind flayer in front of me, and I'm just going to go and try and stab it through the tentacles with advantage, which means that I will get my sneak attack if this hits.
Hey.
So that's a 20, dirty 20.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm burning a bardic inspiration to do my psychic blades.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's not the best on the rapier, but I hold. Okay, so that's 7. I think 7d6. I need to roll.
Bundle it all together. They're not resistant.
Okay, I was just going to ask that. So thank you. So that's 12, 17, 21, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 29 plus 4 for 33 points of damage.
You put your rapier through its
Nice.
face, and its eyes lull back as it loses the life in its eyes. It loses the spark of life. Damn it!
I just throw back, kick its body down onto the floor, and
Yeah.
just look at the other mind flayer.
Its
Just-
body rolls off the walkway into one of the spawning pools, and you see these little creatures start to fight it and nibble at it.
And then I'm going to say to the mind flayer in front of me, a cat always gets its prey. I recommend you run. And that's my turn.
All right, Yvonne.
Right. Looking at the big guy, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Let's have some fun. Gonna to attack him, reckless great weapon master.
Let's dance.
Yes.
That's where is it? That's a 22 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll the damage dice as well? That'd be so 1d12. 10 plus 10 plus 4. That's 24 slashing, and hang on, plus 3 as well. So I've got its rage as well. So that's 27 slashing and 11 points radiant.
Yes.
38 casual damage.
Yeah. Is it still alive?
Yeah, the thing's got a sack of hip.
Right, I'm gonna then attack that one again. Reckless great weapon master.
I love Zealot Barbarians.
Yeah, that's not good. That's that's a 9. That's 9.
So you rend part of its slithery body apart with its kind of barbed scales outgrowing a ridge on its back. You rend its body open, and then you go for another swing, and you go like this, put all your energy into it. This big, like, kind of woodsman's chop, and as it's smashing down, you just see its body just kind of move like a foot away from you. And
I'm not as young as I used to be. That's fine. So, yeah, that's it.
All right. Zira.
All right. So, is there one mind flayer left on this walkway, or two?
One left on the walkway, one that weighted down next to the larger
That's right.
creatures and mixing up in melee.
That's right. All right. Seeing that Fives probably has this guy up on the walkway well in hand, I am going to try to throw a web at as many of the things down below I can hit.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can get
know
to
if that'll
three.
do anything.
Okay, so what does the spider's web do?
It's a ranged weapon attack.
Sure.
And it is.
Is it single target or multi-target?
Oh, wait, I guess it is single target. I will try to target. I'll try to target the big thing that isn't damaged yet.
Sure, why not?
I'll try that. Let's try it. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Does a 23 hit?
No, of course not. No, yeah. 23 never hits my creatures. They're too good. No, of course not.
On a hit, the target is restrained by webbing. As an action, it can try to make a strength check to get out of it.
Can you also like cut it with damage, or is that not a thing?
I can also the webbing can be attacked and all that.
And it's like vulnerable to fire and stuff. Cool.
Vulnerable fire, immune to bludgeoning,
successfully-
poison, and psychic.
You've successfully restrained this gargantuan alien creature with a spider web. You did
Yep.
it. You did it.
I
Proud
did
of
it. And can I use my Balm of the Summer Court in wild shape?
Um,
I'm trying to find where I can find that out.
so, wild shape restricts spellcasting, but it's not a spell. It restricts class features only if the physical body is incapable. I don't think Bomb in the Summer Court says has any reference to like physical actions you take. So I think yeah, you can.
Beautiful. All right. I'm going to put, I guess, 2 into Yvonne.
Do it.
Thank you.
All right. You get 6 and 2 temp hit points.
All right.
Every little counts.
Yep.
Enemy turn.
That should be fun.
All right. So I'm gonna roll to see if the restrained one regains its acid breath. It was the one that's getting smacked on. See if that regains acid breath. It does not. The
Yay.
restrained one is going to kind of flash up towards the spider to see what the heck just shot it in the back, and it fixes you with a look, and it's opened its mouth and sprays its cone of acid at you. Make a dex save as a spider.
Yeah, at least it's as a spider.
Yeah.
Okay. Spider die. Sure, this one.
Woo.
Where's my dex save?
Same damage as last time.
Oh, I guess it's just that then. So 16.
Okay. So that will fail, and giant
Ew.
spider will take 41 acid damage.
Oh, I'm me again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of
Oh.
guessed.
Okay.
Right.
So hang on. Spider. Okay. Spider is 26. Which leaves me 15. Okay.
All right. And the other one, well, being smacked from every which way, is going to turn to the paladin, our lovely, great sword wielding friend, and it casts the same spell it cast at 5. Oh, the other one cast at 5s.
No. It's counter spell.
All right.
Hey.
Roll. Give me a roll.
So what was it? Charisma with my jack of all trades.
Yeah. So +7, I believe.
Yeah, roll well.
Coin
So
flip.
that's 17 plus 7 for 24.
Yeah, you counter the other feeble mind.
Yes.
Wing shoots over at Atrian, and you just shoot a bolt of energy and just scatter the spell.
And that's my last counter spell.
You paid blue and cast counter spell.
Thank you.
No problem,
Okay.
my friend. You can thank me later by you can thank me by killing that thing.
Okay.
All right. So that is big friend's turn. Now for small friends. See if we recharges that. Okay, so they recharged their mind strike. So the blade wielding friend is going to continue his quest against the barbarian. Goes for kind of a flurry of stabs, going low, then high. And that's you reckless, so
Yeah, it's
that's
advantage on me.
22
That hits.
and a 22,
That hits.
and make me an intelligence save.
Right. Natural 20.
Yes.
Again. Yeah. All right, so you take 11 psychic and 9 piercing after half.
Okay.
Yeah, so he does his couple stabs and he's looking like this isn't working.
I respect the effort you're doing to try and get me. I respect you.
And this mind flayer is going to then make a break for the exit, the door you came in.
Attack of opportunity?
Yes, and
Yes.
also from Adrian as well,
Right.
if you should be so inclined. Is that a natural 20?
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes.
Hang on. This is going to be weird because I've got a vicious great axe
And a brutal critical.
and a brutal
Yes.
critical. Bloody hell! Right, this is going to be fun.
Kill it.
I
So
was
that's
I great weaponed and it got a 21.
That will hit.
Kill him
hang
dead.
on. So that's
Yeah, he'll
two
try to
d12 plus
parry
two
it, but it
d12
won't
plus
work.
one d12. So that's
I think this mind player made a tactical error.
I
I
got
love
25
that you guys
total.
both have Great Weapon Master. This is amazing.
12 plus 3 plus
Great Weapon Bros.
1 plus
Nat, did you hear my damage?
I did not hear your damage.
25.
All right.
Hang on, I'm
Thing
counting.
is smushed.
I figured I would just do it now while you've got more going on than me.
Hang on, that's
Oh my god.
That'll be 34 slashing.
Okay. So just to run through that, that was normal damage plus 7 from your vicious weapon plus rage damage plus 3d12 for brutal critical on the great axe.
And great. Oh, did you have Great Weapon Master up?
I didn't do great weapon master.
Oh no, that was Atrian. Never mind.
Yeah.
So you two, as this guy
Amazing.
tries to slip
Amazing.
by, you both just kind of unison turn and just hammer him from both sides, and it stumbles away to the door, having just taken a casual 69 damage.
Hey.
What? By the way, I have
Yes.
Relentless Avenger, so I can move up to half my speed immediately after my attack as part of the reaction without provoking any opportunity attacks.
Do you want to do that?
I mean, he's not getting away.
All right, so you're gonna cut him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so he starts to move away and goes, ow, and then you just kind of, Atrian, kind of surprisingly fast, with surrounding in front of the door.
You shall not pass.
All right.
You
well,
trying to
that
leave the party, pal? Come on, dude.
are out, and he croaks out. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Just stick around, you know?
All right. And then there's one more who was going to try to mind blast you two, but Atrian moved.
Ha!
So instead, he's gonna turn around and mind blast Fives. Fives,
Yep.
make me an
What save is it? Intelligence.
intelligence. Welcome to Mind Flares.
Yeah. 5s is an intelligence, so this is just dice.
Rough.
Oh well.
Ooh.
That is a natural 19.
Oh yay.
That'll do it. And Mind Blast is no damage on save, so you just thinks that you really hard, and you just
I just
Cool.
wave.
you
I
wink
just
at him
wave.
again.
Not this time, no. I just click my tongue.
All right.
Beautiful.
And
I'm so happy I got that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
that was them. Atrian.
Well, friend tried to leave. I am going to attack him.
Yeah.
Keep Great Weapon Master up, I suppose. Why not?
Sure.
Oh, balls. It's only a 7.
Well,
Oh,
you swing and
Yeah.
you swing your sword down. He takes his rapier and just guides it to the ground, where it makes the ground scuff and cut.
I'm gonna swing again. It's an 18.
That he will use his reaction to parry and will do the same to the other side.
Okay, that's it.
That's a sadness. Fives.
So I'm going to look at the mind player that just tried to mind blast me, and I'm
Yeah.
going to very slowly start to walk towards it, twirling my rapier, and say, "Your friend down there, he likes the fancy stuff, but sometimes the basics are best." I'm using insightful fighting, so
Sure.
bonus action insight.
He got a 10.
Well, I rolled a natural 19
Yeah,
Plus-
you did.
plus 12,
What a-
so
31. Casual
Yeah.
31.
So I am going to stab you until you bleed. I'm going to stab you until you wish for death, my friend. Now beg, and I'm going to go straight for the heart.
That
Well, I
sounds fair.
assume the heart to be.
Stab
So-
through the heart.
That's
You're
another
too
natural-
late.
Okay, I got another natural 19.
What is this?
This
Wow.
dice, I now love this dice.
Welcome to Good Rolls Town.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
How's it? Oh man.
So
Oh, man.
damage. Not the best. So 2, 4,
If only Knock On had that one.
11,
Oh, buddy.
13,
What is his last name? Wood?
knock on wood.
14, 20, 24 points of damage. A mix of piercing
is
and
Exactly how many hit
Nice.
Ah! Yeah.
Nice.
Just again, you just a good stab, slice across the belly, trip the dying mind flayer into another spawning pool.
I'm just going to shout down
Match.
and say, I told you, the basics are always best.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Yvonne.
All right. I'm looking at the one that's, just in front of me, really bloodied. Good.
Yeah.
Adrian, have you got that guy?
Think so.
Okay. I'll go for the big guy. Reckless, great weapon master. Yeah, that won't hit, I don't think. That's 13.
No.
All right. Let's try it again. That's better. 15.
15. It just misses. This thing.
Ah,
Man.
well,
It flexes, and your axe just slides and like puts a little scuff in its scales.
well, that's unfortunate. Don't worry.
Zira. So when you got unspidered, you fell down onto the walkway.
Yeah, I did. So I'm like in this spawning pool now. Where am I?
I actually landed on the walkway. So you
Oh, on
just
the walkway. Okay, perfect. And the mind flayer is now just dead in front of me.
there's
and,
2 dead mind flayers that actually got dumped into the pools by 5s, and then
Oh,
there's
yeah,
one
good.
very wounded mind flayer across the way towards the door, being blocked by Atrian, and 2 big beasties.
2 big beasties.
One of which is still
Beasties.
restrained by your spiderliness.
Yeah, it sure is. So I suppose. I mean, is there a way I can cast Tidal Wave without hitting my buddies?
Yeah, I think so, because only one of them is engaged with one of the big guys.
Okay. And he's pretty good on dex saves against shit anyway, so
Yeah.
hopefully it won't affect him. But the restrained one has disadvantage on a dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw. So
Yeah,
Tidal Wave.
they have advantage from magic resistance, so he rolls straight. Luckily for you, it's dexterity is garbage.
Yeah, it is.
That's a 9. The other
It
one
It fails.
with advantage will go a 10.
Do I have to roll dex save?
Also
Uh,
fails.
Get it around so it doesn't hit you.
Okay.
48.
Nice.
Okay. Oh my god.
Ooh.
I rolled 2 8s and 2 7s.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes.
Holy, oh my god. Okay.
Holy, oh
So
my-
wow. So that's what, 30?
Yep.
30 points of
And
bludgeoning
I
damage.
know Tidal Wave pushes. Does it also prone?
Knocked prone. Oh,
All
yep.
right, so they get
They
launched.
fail, so they are pushed and
Yeah.
knocked prone.
So one of them is restrained and prone. The other one is prone, and they both can kind of pushed around off to one side.
Advantage to hit them, guys. Yeah. So should be easier to hit now, guys.
Yeah. Go with the
Uh-oh.
flow, right?
Just
Good
go
show
with the
there, Zeta.
flow.
Go
Good
with
show.
the
Go with the
flow.
flow. They don't know how to
Right.
go with the flow.
They don't. They never
Also,
do.
you should never leave your children unattended like this. I mean, it just what is this? They just get out of hand, eating their siblings. I mean, come on. And with my that's good.
Okay.
That's good enough.
So, enemy turn. The one that's restrained gets kind of fed up with this at this point, and is going to attack the web. Actually, no, he's strength. He'll just try to break out. What's the DC?
DC is 12.
Okay,
Probably pretty easy to get out of, but
that you get to 19. Although they almost rolled a 2, which would have failed. Someone breaks out and stands up, but that's its turn because that was
Yep.
action and movement.
Yep.
The other one will get back up and is gonna look at Barbarian friend here.
Hey,
Actually, I
pretty.
think this one's kind of pissed off at our Druid friend, so it's gonna slither over towards Zira and
Attack of
Yvonne.
opportunity.
Yes.
Right. That is
Absolutely.
a 19.
That'll hit.
Yes.
Right. So that's. Does my divine fury?
I think that says on your turn. I could be
on my turn. Yeah, first hit on my turn. Yeah, I get it. Don't worry. So that's 8 plus 4 plus great weapon. That is a great weapon. My bad. That'll be 12.
All right, so he takes 12. And he slithers up to within 15 feet of Zira, and its tentacles will shoot out of its. Yeah. Oh no. That's gonna be just a casual 32 to hit.
Nope.
I need you to make a strength save.
That. Oh dear. Oh.
Oh no.
So you take 29 bludgeoning
Okay.
and 8 after half psychic from its tentacles rubbing you.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
because you failed your strength save, it straight up eats you.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa.
Bye, guys.
You're inside it.
Wait. I'll
Well, I
be there in
pissed
a
it off
minute.
at least.
So while swallowed, you are blinded, restrained. You have total cover against attacks and other effects outside the creature, and you take 10 d6 acid damage at the start of each of your turns. Sorry, at the start of each of the creature's turns, not yours. So you have one turn to try to get out before you take acid damage.
Okay.
But yeah, it had a meal.
You just hear
Whoa.
inside of your heads,
Oh.
guys. Oh, I'm not liking this part.
I'll be there
It
in a minute.
burns.
Oh, what's it like in there?
We'll get you out. Don't worry.
Doesn't smell great. I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
All right. Now, the Mind Flayer, who is trying to escape, is going to make 2 swipes at Atrian. First one will be a 22. The second one is an 18. Does 18 hit?
That is my armor class, so yes.
All right. He did not recharge his Mind Strike, so it's just going to be damage.
Okay.
If this guy's psychic damage was a stat roll, that would have been an 18. Okay, so you take 34, 14 piercing, 20 psychic. As he stabs you twice and he just croaks out of his mouth, "Get out of my way." All right.
Fine.
And now it's your turn. But this guy's like missing like 3 of his tentacles now. His big gashes across him. He's not doing good.
Well, I am going to have my rebuttal. I am not going to Great Weapon Master this time.
Sure.
And okay, I should probably keep those. So I'm just gonna attack. That is only a 12, and then a 26.
Yay!
Yay.
I'm gonna guess the 26.
12 misses. 26 strikes true. He has 2 hit points. You cleave his head off.
All right. Well, that was awful.
Little help.
He's in your head.
How's it going?
Better now. I am going to.
Adrian's just getting ahead of everybody.
Nice.
Well done.
So we've got one of the big giant monsters that's bloodied, right, and another one that's just is fine.
The one that ate Zera, the one that ate Zera is looking real rough. The other ones you actually AoE'd like 70 damage onto it. So that one's actually pretty roughed up too.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna move up to.
So the one that moved and attacked Zera went past the other one pretty far. So
Okay.
you'd have to go past the lesser wounded one to get to the one that got Zera.
Okay, I'll move up to the one that is closer to me for right now, but that's
Sure.
the end of my turn.
Sure. 5s.
Yay.
You just saw this thing nom Zera up.
Can I get to her by moving 30? Or can I get to the creature with 30 feet of movement or 20 feet
Yes.
to climb?
Yeah, you can get to him.
Sorry, but Zoom just stuttered a bit there. I didn't hear what
I
you
noticed.
said.
It's fine. But yeah, you can get to the beastie easy.
Okay then. So first things first. Same again. Bonus action. Insightful fighting.
Oh, this one's actually a good roll. That's a 20.
Okay then. This dice has been doing me well, so don't fail me now. It fails me now.
Oh no.
That's a 17, so I don't get sneak attack, but I still get my attack.
Yes.
So I'm just going to rush up and not making any quips or anything like that. Just going to try and start tearing into it with my rapier.
Sure. Make me an attack.
That's a 2.
Oh,
That's a 2.
Ooh, that's not
for
ideal.
For a total of 11.
You try to swing at it, but it just dodges and uses its tongue tentacles to block you, and it's just this like warding defense of tongue tentacles and death that you just can't get through.
Now my dice failed me. Now they failed
I mean,
me.
it finally dropped the foot. Yvonne.
Adrian, do you want this guy, and I'll try get Zera. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. I go on over says, "Excuse me, you've eaten my friend." Vicious great axe with reckless great weapon master.
Yeah.
Get him.
Ooh, that's
Please.
that's a
Get me out.
21 a hit.
But after the -5, wow, nice. That hits.
That hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's that's a 27 slashing damage plus 8 radiant damage. Yeah. And then second attack.
Okay, he's still up.
Oh, second attack.
Yeah,
yes.
what's that?
That would be that reckless great weapon master. That would be 23 to hit.
Yes. At that point, he has 2 hit points, so I think you get him.
Oh,
Yes!
excellent.
As you kind of do some big barbarian mood moves, and you slice up and kind of climb up a little bit. Put your hand just below the head of your great axe and plant it on the end of its mouth, and just kind of do the riding the sail down with the blade move, but just with an axe and a giant tentacle monster instead. And rend it open along its side, and this vial and guts spill out. And among the vial and guts, Zero.
Baywatch, hair up in the air with acid flying everywhere.
You good?
Yeah, that was not. Well, you know, I've had an experience now.
And that's what
Never
counts.
been eaten before.
It's an experience.
Thank you.
Thank you for ending it, though. I was definitely. I was done with it. I had that moment.
That's good. That's
At
good.
least you managed to hit where I completely failed.
Yeah,
It's all right.
Thank you for that.
It's all right.
life finds a way, you know, bro.
That's right. Life.
Still got this one.
All right, so I've got a says because I reduce the creature to 0 hit points, I can get bonus action to a melee attack. So back over and
You stalk over, swing your axe, and one more.
reckless
Did
great
you-
weapon. That'll be a 18 to hit,
Yep, I'll do it.
and that will be just the d12.
Yeah. Fuck him up. Get him. Get him. Get him.
So that'll be I can't math. That'll be 29 points of slashing damage.
Yes. So that one's taken 106 now.
You mind if I cut in?
Yes. Yes.
You know, soundboard for this. All right, and conveniently, he freed Zero just in time for her turn, as your skin still tingles a little bit from the potent acid you were very recently
Ugh.
bathed.
Bathed in, yes. Ugh,
Yes.
okay. That was, you know, I felt better. I have felt better. I'm, oh, this thing is really irritating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wanna dance with her? Because I don't think she's gonna be quite happy that we killed her twin.
Yeah. I think you're probably right about that.
Yeah.
Just thinking about what I've got. Not a lot. Don't have a lot to do here. So with the bonus action, I'm just gonna pop Healing Spirit on myself.
Sure. I think it's hilarious. You look at the HP on the D&D Beyond overlay, and everyone's wounded, and then 5 is just fine.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Fine.
I am
That's how it
wonderful.
was for me though. Before it was like I still had all my temp and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
And then 8.
So Healing Spirit, give me that sweet D6. All right, that's a 5. Just like, yep, heal myself up
Yep.
just a touch.
And what do you want to do with your main action? Dodge?
I don't have a lot. I guess I'll just try to. That seems silly, but I'm
Frostbite?
gonna try to. I'm just gonna try to frostbite it.
All right. You'll use
Seems silly, but
distance. Hey, that works. It rolled a 1 and a 6. That's an 11.
hey,
Hey.
all right. Well, I rolled all right. Pretty average. A 3, a 2, and a 4. So
6, 9.
Hey, every little helps.
and it's
Disadvantage
gonna have
next
disadvantage on its next attack. So
Within the next round.
on its next. Before the end of its next turn. Yep.
All right. And you done?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Alright.
good here. I'm just gonna
Alright,
stay in this
so-
healing spirit.
Yeah, good call. This one's going to kind of slither around a little bit and use its 60-foot cone of acid breath that'll get all the players except for Atrian.
Okie dokie.
On 5s and 0. Just
Oh no.
more acid.
So that's saving throw, yeah?
Yeah, deck save.
Yes.
My dice have really betrayed me.
That's
sorry.
a 21.
Dirty 20.
I
Those
got
will
a
save.
I got a natural 1 for 10.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
me.
All right. So those of you who failed, also as 5s, take 36 acid damage. Those who succeeded, known as Yvonne and Zira, take 18.
Not that bad.
I'm going
My
to
first
use
wound-
absorb elements, so that
Ooh.
brings it down to 9.
Get there.
I haven't taken my reaction this round, so I'm going to rub my Harper Signet Ring, and I'm casting the Hellish Rebuke stored within it.
Sure.
Nice.
Your ring, and it just a little flash of light, and it's gonna make it its own dex save. Wow. So it rolled with advantage. It rolled a 2 and a 4, so that'd be
Yes!
a 0.
Yes.
Well, it only had it. Might have made it because it had 13, but at least my dice love me again. Thank you. That's a 19 points of fire damage.
Yes.
Radiant.
My
'cause
God.
Oh,
reflavored.
radiant move. I
Yes.
flavored it to be, yeah.
Yeah, because Harper's burning people in Hellfire isn't exactly on theme.
Yeah, let's do
Not
holy
quite
fire.
on brand.
So
Yeah,
19
so
points of radiant.
It gets blasted with light. It's taken a lot of damage now. It is the blooded edict by a good margin.
Good.
All
Excellent.
right, and that's it. Let's go, Atrian. Come and make it bread.
I am going to use my bonus action to use my channel divinity to use Vow of Enmity,
Yes.
Oh,
so that I get
yeah.
advantage on all my attack rolls until one of us dies.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Great Weapon Master.
Spoiler
Get it.
alert.
Yeah.
It's not going to be our pally.
That is, I'm going to go with the 23.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This smite lifetime.
I'm do I'll spend a 3rd level slot on a Divine Smite.
All right, so 5d8 plus 2d6.
Yep. Plus 15 also.
Great weapon master.
Yes.
So for my first swing, then that is 41.
Yes.
Kill it dead.
Amazing.
Yep. As you and a next attack.
Swing number 2. Does a 19 hit?
Yes. More
Okay.
smites.
Yeah, but I'll just use my last 1st level slot for that one.
Okay.
So that's just
48 plus 2, 15.
that is 45 points of damage.
Yes.
All right, so you go up to the thing with light streaming, like almost like dripping off of your greatsword, and you just do this big jumping swoosh, smack it, and this light blast explodes, and the reverberations rumble through its body as you just sending it rumbling through as you are just wrecking this thing. You did almost 100 points of damage in those 2 attacks.
I think we're gonna be okay
5s.
Nice.
until it eats me. And then
Amazing.
Is it still standing?
Yes, it's not by a lot though.
Okay. I think I'm just going to do the tried and true method and insightful fighting again.
Okay, got a 25 this time.
But I just got a 19 again for 31.
Yep, you do it.
What is this?
My
It's
dice
wily.
love me.
You're better.
My dice love me again. Let's see that, and I won't do psychic blades this time. Just so I
Sure.
don't run out. So that is 14 points of damage.
You slice along along the side of it. It is. You can see you open a giant gash and it's heaving breath. You see spurts of guts and acid and blood come out. It's on the rim of death.
I'm tempted to do something so stupid, but fives would do it.
Do it.
I'm going to sheath my sword, turn around, and walk away out of its attack range.
It's going to try to eat you.
Let it.
But yeah, this is not within. It's taken an action since Zero Frostbite. It's taken a turn, so it doesn't have a
God damn it.
disadvantage.
That's true.
That's gonna be a casual 27 hit.
That hits.
Casual 27.
Okay. That is. Oof. This thing has a lot of strength. You know that?
Mhm.
Okay, so that is 4. No. No. That's 35 total damage between bludgeoning and psychic.
Mhm.
And I'm guessing you're going to Hellish Rebuke?
Oh yes.
Alright. While it's doing that, I need you to make a strength save.
I've got a -2 on that, so let's assume I'm going to fail.
Oh boy.
Are you?
Yep.
Is he close enough to get a bonus from me?
Wouldn't help.
No.
I
Fair
got
enough.
I got a 6, so
Oh yeah.
So, it got a 6 too. So roll me some 2d10.
thank you, dice. I love you again. I love you even more for 16 points of radiant damage.
Alright, so it uses its tongue tentacles, grabs you, and just full on slurps you inside, and then out from that gashing wound in its mouth, there's a kind of muted blast of light, and it falls over, and Fives just crawls out from the gash inside. A little bit of a like, that was a bad idea, but I'm okay with it face.
Oh no, no, no,
Perfection.
no! What his face says right now is, "That was so awesome."
Excellent.
He
Love
loved
it.
every moment.
Perfection.
Just pushes himself off gore.
Good old fashioned provoke an opportunity attack to KS the monster trick. Love it.
I'm so glad I saved those charges for this last fight as well.
All right, so you have, as you look around, there the mind flares. The ship seems to be desolate. You do a quick search around, and you find a arcane device covered in qualith that, with a little bit of detect magic help, you're able to ascertain is causing the force field around the outside of the ship.
After I use the rest of my healing spirit dice.
Yeah, you can heal. Oh, we just only have like 20 minutes left. I'm trying to get a little bit more in, so I'm
Fair enough.
doing
No.
the quick mode.
Go
But
ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead. I'll
go
just
ahead,
roll
heal
these.
Fives is going to heal himself, by the way, with the mandolin.
Oh, okay.
Go
Cool.
right.
Heals himself.
So, with you find this device that's generating the force field outside. Do you have? What would you like to do with it?
Force field.
Yeah.
Device. The device that creates the force field. You said.
Yes, it seems to be some arcane, illithid-ish magic.
Oh, I can do dispel magic.
Is that
stim
the
on the
thing
mandolin.
that's keeping us up here?
I can get us out of here. It's fine. If like this starts to like sink or fall or something, I can get us all out.
Okay.
So Fives will, having cast Cure Wounds with the mandolin, will start playing a little ditty again, and will cast dispel magic.
All right. You invoke your dispel magic, and there's a through the air. And as it impacts this device, there's a almost like a circle of light that flies out as you dispel it, and it goes inert. And the extra dimension of your space you're in, summarily collapses, and teleports all of you outside the ship, just dumping you out as the interdimensional space inside the ship collapses, and you appear on the dock. And as you see next to you, this nautiloid craft is just collapsing inward, imploding under the now vacant magical space inside it, as it is smushes down into a purplish metallic / fleshy ball about the size of a basketball, and just and actually, so it doesn't dump down. It actually floats there because there is still no gravity in Stardock. As
I
the
just had the thought.
meteorite still seems to be crashing. It still seems to be on a descent path down to the planet.
Oh, this is.
So Fives is just going to stare at that and go, I just had the thought. We did not remove Jord from the ship.
Oh,
That's.
I didn't have that thought either.
Whoa.
Oh, also, by the way, there's a bunch of illusory creatures around now because they're illusory. They don't get crushed. They're just hanging out.
Cards.
Um,
They're tied to the cards. The cards would have been crushed, so they're gone.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Well, things happen.
Do it.
I'm just gonna try and float towards the ball and grab
pull
it.
yourself to the ball, and you have ball.
We have his body, so we can bury it somewhere.
I can try to bring him back or something,
We still need to figure out how to keep the meteor from crashing into the planet.
That's a good point.
Bigger problem at the moment.
Didn't we just solve that problem though?
You had thought that the mind flayers were causing it out on the ship, but that doesn't seem to be the source of the problem.
Oh no. Can we try to ascertain what the actual source of the problem is?
You probably still have detect magic up because I said you cast it. So, make me an Arcana check.
Can Fives as well, because he would have cast detect magic.
Sure. Why not?
That's an 18.
Better than mine.
All right. So Fives, you're looking around, and as you cast out your magical detection sense, you can tell that towards the tail end of Stardock, there is a magical it would be transmutation magical effect. And it occurs to you that is approximately where Markwox's cell was.
Okay. Zera, I do believe your gears is still active now.
Oh yeah, 30 days.
I think
Yeah.
Markwox might be the cause with this. Perhaps you would be so kind to order him if we were to go and visit him.
Sure.
So I think we're going to float our way there.
Yeah, so you float your way through the meteorite to the door. It is currently unattended, doing the whole pull and move thing.
Axe.
Let's go ahead and take an extra 10 points of healing, and I guess Atrian take 6, and that's the rest of the healing spirit.
Thank you so much, Zera.
Yep, gotcha. All right.
You pull your way around through. There's a few Githyanki who you will by, but at this point they're not too alarmed by your presence, and it's kind of inquisitive. Although this random ass giant minotaur man who seems to be way too relaxed for the situation does put them off a little bit.
He's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. You float on by them to Markwox's cell. You have Stardock rods, which open it. You know this.
All right, listen here, you twerp.
You gonna open the door?
Yep, just throw the rod.
Okay.
Tap it.
Donk, grab.
Is he in there?
Yeah, he's floating, looking out the window.
Listen here, you little twerp.
Hmm.
Undo the magics that are causing this meteor to crash into the planet.
Hmm. He sits there and thinks for a moment, goes, no, and he's gonna take 5d10 psychic damage.
Yes, he is.
Do you want to roll that, or should I?
I can roll it.
Go ahead.
That'll be fun. That's an 8 and a 9. So let's start off with a nice little 17.
Ooh.
Oh my god, 2 more 8s.
Ooh.
16 plus 7, 33.
Oh my god, a 9 and a 7.
Damn.
So 49?
I think so.
That'd be 39?
Hang on.
Wait,
So
no,
the
you
3
rolled
8s,
60.
2 9s. Oh, I did roll 60 10. Okay, so
You're at
since that was a
49, roll
9 and a
d10.
7, you want to just call that an 8 instead of the
Sure.
9 and a 7, or do you
So,
want me to roll again?
Okay, 49. Roll d10 minus that from 49. How about that?
4.
Okay, so he takes 45 psychic damage.
Oh, good God!
And
So
he's going to.
And I cast Disintegrate on him with the spell.
Whoa.
One second. He's going to actually was going to respond. So since you both want to act,
Oh, okay.
roll initiative for me. Just 0.
Advantage.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty good. Rolled a pretty good number.
17.
Okay, he got a 19, so
Okay.
he's
All right,
going
he's going
to
first.
he's going to turn to Zira, violate his Geas again for another 5d10 psychic damage.
Oh my God.
Cast a spell at her.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
That's
Okay, 14,
That would set me to wanting to
23,
interfere.
yeah. Same.
Sure. Let's get some other initiative in there too then.
Advantage.
33 points of psychic damage.
Okay, hold on that number for a second.
Sure.
Yeah. That's 14 for me.
All right.
18 for 5s. I think that's a 4 for Adrian.
Okay, thank you. All right, so this is easy. All right, so he takes how much damage was that?
33.
All right, so he's taken 78.
Yeah.
How many hit points does this fucker have? Oh, okay. And then, if that spell is going to go through unabated, he casts Power Word Kill on you.
Whoa.
I don't have any more capture spells.
Um.
I'm so sorry.
I don't have anything I can do about that.
I don't have anything.
Nope.
All right, so Zira just the life escapes her and she falls to the ground.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
You're not nice.
Okay. Okay.
That.
Five,
I
it's your turn.
wish I had more spell slots left. 'cause-
5s. He's
Ah,
going. If he was a barbarian, he'd be going into a rage.
been fun, guys.
Fives would
Insightful.
like to rage.
Yes, insightful fighting, please.
Go ahead.
Well,
He
that is
a-
30.
You got a 30. He rolled
18.
good. He got a 23, but you still get him.
18. And I saved my bardic inspiration for this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and stab him with the rapier.
Get him.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yes.
Okay,
Legend of the
then.
Mad Mage, where all the healers die.
Oh. It's true.
So 3, 4, 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 18. 18, 23. 28.
Avenge me.
34. 38 points of damage.
38. Making 116. He's looking really rough. Real rough.
Damn it. That's my turn.
Zira is dead. Yvonne.
You
Kill him.
know what? You're just a dick. I'm gonna go into a rage.
Yeah.
Reckless great weapon master this fucker.
Kill him.
Yes!
Yeah.
Is that a natural 20?
That
quick?
is a natural 20.
Yes!
So
I'm gonna just tell you. Okay. Describe how you kill him because he has 19 hit points.
Okay. I'm just gonna take the axe and go, don't be a dick. And split him right down the middle.
Fully in two, just two pieces float away in the zero gravity. Just
I kind of want to roll all the damage because this will be just
go ahead. Give me some
do it.
damage. Why not?
Do it.
right.
got
So that's 2d10, 2d12 plus 2d12 plus 1d12 plus 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 10. So d12s. 12 plus 12 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 10 plus. Is the divine radiant stuff doubled?
The die is the static is not.
Okay, so that's 4 plus 4 plus 7. So that's. So, 24 plus 34 plus 38. This is 42. Let's count off all the numbers. 1 plus number 10 plus is 52. Plus 10, 62. 62 plus 4 plus 8, that's 15. So it's 62 points of slashing damage and 15 points of radiant damage.
Holy,
So
oh my
67,
gosh.
77, and you rolled 3d12?
2d12 plus 2d12 plus 1d12.
Okay, cool. So,
Plus all the
fun fact,
extras.
this guy only had, 135 hit points, and the 2 Gias hits gave him like 70 damage. He's pieces. Radiant, sizzling pieces.
I
Great.
think I,
Adrian.
Adrian's turn. He's going to use his last spell slot to cast Revivify on Zira.
All right.
Oh,
As you go in, you invoke the energy on your hands. You're lucky this isn't a home game because I normally have rules on resurrection that make them have a failure chance. You put them on Zira's
boy.
shoulders, pulse of light, her eyes open again.
All right. Well, that's 2 experiences today that I've had that I've never had before. Nope. 3, I've never ridden a dragon in space before today.
whoa. You're alive?
Oh, okay.
thank you so much, Adrian.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Nice.
I just hold my hand out for him to maybe help me up. As
Oh, yeah.
You're
Oh,
floating
that's
in the
right.
You're floating in the air.
Oh, that's right. I'm floating in the air. Forgot
But a
there's no
moment
gravity.
after Marquox dies, the gravity reinstates everyone just to the ground.
Oh God. Okay.
As soon as Fives has his feet on the ground, he is actually going to run over to Zira and very quickly hug her for like 2 seconds and then back away.
I'm also going to
Oh.
use the rest of my lay on hands, so you heal for 40.
Yeah, because you're back at 1 5, so
Okay,
you're at
so
41.
41 now.
And as he's hugging Zira, you hear him say, "Oh, I'm so happy you're not dead," and I'm doing healing word.
No.
I'll do it.
Guys.
I'll do it my last 2nd level spell.
We only lost 1 player character, and it was Jordan.
I'm just gonna. No, we've got him in the bowl.
Wait, how did that? Hang on.
12.
Get full. What happened here?
You should be at what, 53 now?
Yeah, you got 12
Oh
from.
my God. Override
Right.
is not working. Okay. Let me just do this. And then I should be at what?
53.
Cool. There we go.
Oh.
All right. So at this point, you have gone to space. You
That's right.
have slain a dragon. Carried out a Githyanki political hit.
Lie to a
Destroyed
dragon.
Mind Flayer ship. 2 Neothelids. Killed a Mind Flayer Archmage.
Yep.
After Giosing him.
Yep.
I
became a giant spider.
Yeah. At this point, you have a positive relationship with the Githyanki, so you're able to leave Stardock with the Stardock rods without problem. I think that's the game. I'd like
Hey.
everyone to
Yeah.
go around.
We did
And-
it.
Did it. I didn't die.
And share what one thing their character is going to do later on after they leave Stardock, and also give us a little information about you, where we can find you online, maybe something you got going on. And why don't you start, Tim?
Well, Ivan's probably gonna go, wow, that's gonna keep wandering, gonna take these memories with him and say, you guys want to come along? You can. Was gonna go have an experience somewhere. Yeah. Until, as he ages gracefully, as the silver fox that he is.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Tim. I'm Anon Moth on most things around social media. Tweeting stuff about like D&D and what my job is, basically. You'll actually see me back here on Monday playing my second character, because the first one died, as we go through another level of Dungeon the Mad Mage. So yeah, see you on Monday or see you on Twitter.
Yeah, that is level 10, I believe.
That is level 10. Yes. DM by Corey, and we're going through Muriel's Gauntlet. And hopefully I won't die this time.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, and Sam.
So Fives, after all of this, is going to return, if he can, to Waterdeep, finding his own way back eventually, and basically take the death letters he had written and he has with him, and he's going to replace the old versions with the new versions. And then he's going to go to the Yawning Portal with Hisva, his wife, Kaisona, with Jo, with Harmony, and Prince, and he's just going to have a long drink with them all.
Yeah.
Oh,
just and relax.
Nice. Like
so I'm Sam. I can be found on Twitter as Eldritch Warlock, although admittedly I'm not that active on Twitter. I mainly just retweet things, and it's mainly if I'm going to be on something or something like that. But I can be found on the RPG Lab on their Monday show, College of Doors, and I play Sayescus, the UNT Warlock. And I'm hopefully I will be also appearing on the RPG Lab next Saturday at 4 p.m. UTC to run a one-shot of my own creation.
Hey.
Nice.
I might have to catch that.
Hopefully we have enough players to go ahead with it.
Yeah. Let's keep going around in the circle and to Alexis.
Yay! This was a lot of fun. Zira is probably gonna continue traveling with Yvonne since Yvonne offered. She likes a good wandering journey. They seem to be kindred spirits of sorts. But she is going to try to get the get that finger bone, no, the eyeball, back to
from
Ezria's people, and either have them resurrect her, or she will try to reincarnate her.
I mean,
and
given
also
that you
probably try to do something with Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Given that you have plane shift, you can probably make it back to Limbo, easy peasy.
Yeah. And continue on the journey with the aging Silver Fox, and if Adrian joins too, gonna be a blast.
No, go ahead.
I loved this, you guys. I am Alexis. I am Vox Finato on most of the Twitterverse and other things, and you can find me over on Dice Priori every Tuesday. I co-DM Dragon Heisters. We are running the Summer of Dragon Heist, and we just leveled up to level 2, so we are going to start our 3rd episode on Tuesday. It's a lot of fun. We are wild. And Wednesdays, I play Gilly, a halfling bard lock, and we're in the middle of a lot of chaos in the Ghost in the Machine over on Dice Priori again. And I will be showing up on variant roles, Bleeding Edge on Thursdays and potentially Sundays intermittently. So
nice.
And I started doing Alexis Attempts Art, and I think my schedule for now on that on Dice Priori's channel is going to be Mondays and Fridays. So watch me wood burn some stuff, and I'm gonna make a DM screen soon, and just hang out with me as I drink some wine and chat with you guys.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. And Zach?
So Atrian is going to return to the yawning portal and get a drink that he feels he has earned. And then, while Zira's offer is very kind, he feels he should go back down there because he knows Halaster is still there and feels like Halaster is a threat. So once he's ready, he'll gather some more folks or join some folks going and try to continue on down into the ruins of Undermountain. And hopefully he won't die. Yeah, right. I'm Zach. I can be found at Sir Gorals on Twitter. I, at the moment, don't stream anything myself. This was my first live stream game ever.
Woo!
Yeah. And I had a ton of fun, so I would like to do it again. I might be showing up again on some more Dungeon and Mad Mage stuff with some of these lovely people and or others. Yeah, hopefully at some point I'll be streaming my own game. We're looking into the possibilities of doing that. So a good place to watch out for that would be Twitter. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for having me.
We've enjoyed having you, I promise. And hi, I'm Nat. I am the Tuesday DM on Twitter. I hope you enjoyed this lovely Tuesday broadcast, because every day is Tuesday. It's every Wednesday. Don't ask. You can find me on Twitter at CrimeNat, KRIM-NAT. I tweet a lot of D&D stuff. I try to stream D&D as much as I can. It's lots of fun. And I've really enjoyed running this group through my little version of Stardock, which was very, very different than what's in the book. So don't feel like you're particularly spoiled on this dungeon level if you are worried about that, because it's very different. And I want to thank my lovely players because they make the game so very fun, because I can bring whatever I want to the table, but they make it come alive. I'd also like to thank Dan Gaston for both running tech today and for, of course, coordinating variant roles. He is amazing and we love him.
Woo!
Go Dan.
Yeah, and as for the future of the characters I played, well, I think most of the important ones are dead. So that kind of ties itself up. This has been absolutely delightful. And I guess I'm going to sign us off. It's been great. See you next time.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.